favorite show back then, Transformers and GI Cortez on my feet, white tee and some Levi's. Starter hat and Atari 26, long seat on the Humpy bike. The 80s was legit, slow sipping from the water hose, drinking till I'm full. Chico stick and a honey bun, favorite after school. Made a ramp out of any kind of rubbish we can find. Call the homies on a payphone, only cost a dime. Better be inside the crib for the street lights set. Having dinner with the famo at the table all set. Make my way to the den, watching TV with my pops, playing dozens with my brother. Man, the jokes don't stop. Get the fits in the shoes, ready for the next day. Looking fresh, a necessity, the boy don't play. Hear my mama in the kitchen on the phone with her friends, making sure I get a shower and bed by 10. It was all about the homies in the hood back then. Playing chase with the girlies, it was cool back then. Football in the street like the light track meets. Outside was the only place to be back then. It was all about the homies in the hood back then. Playing chase with the girlies, it was cool back then. Football in the street like the light track meets. Outside was the only place to be back then.
It was a simpler time, just a kid with a simpler mind. A fan of rap, I kick a similar rhyme. Back before we had cell phones and Xbox, you could cop a dope toy at the bottom of your text box. You could feel the photosynthesis, magazines with demo discs. Play a game of Tekken so we could settle our differences. Pretend entrances, walking up to the trampoline. The closest thing we had to rings for wrestling. I took karate class, practicing my jaw crushers. Afterwards I'd rent a video from Blockbuster. Not to mention grubbing biscuits served in church with chicken. It's finger licking, smell tamales coming from the kitchen. My grandma always putting work to keep the family fed. About a dozen cousins sleeping on the floor in pallet beds. 30 years later, most of us is barely speaking now. That's why the music's loud enough to blow your speakers out.
It was all about the homies in the hood back then. Playing chase with the girlies, it was cool back then. Football in the street like the light track meets. Outside was the only place to be back then. It was all about the homies in the hood back then. Playing chase with the girlies, it was cool back then. Football in the street like the light track meets. Outside was the only place to be back then.
Diagnosis, it ain't looking good. You got a bunch of different injuries from your feet to your hood. Well, come on down, we'll get you fixed up. The doctors are in, we'll rearrange you real nice and then replace your skin. I got your diagnosis, it ain't looking good. You got a bunch of different injuries from your feet to your hood. Well, come on down, we'll get you fixed up. The doctors are in, we'll rearrange you real nice and then replace your skin. Hi, my name is Tiny, I'm the doctor of this place. Don't mind all of the blood and the fact I come from my face. I do a lot of surgeries and need some protection, but come on back, we'll get you fixed and put you in the right direction. After a little diagnosis, I say you don't look so good. You got the face of someone twice your age and decomposing guts. Don't matter, we can fix it for a small simple price. We need to take all of your blood to make a perfect sacrifice. What? I said nothing of the sort. Sacrifice? Well, you're sure in for a long operation. Now, let's make you perfect, as you should be.
I don't like that look in your eyes, they gotta go. You see the scalpel in my hand, you best believe it ain't for show. I'm a real good doctor, but that you already know. I can't lie, I've been drinking, so let's see how this goes.
Bang, I need you down here. Yeah, bro, he's a complete nut job. He's perfect. I mean, after a couple of operations, but it should be fine. Other than that, it's great. I got your diagnosis, it ain't looking good. You got a bunch of different injuries from your feet to your hood. Well, come on down, we'll get you fixed up. The doctors are in, we'll rearrange you real nice and then replace your skin. I got your diagnosis, it ain't looking good. You got a bunch of different injuries from your feet to your hood. Well, come on down, we'll get you fixed up. The doctors are in, we'll rearrange you real nice and then replace your skin.
works. But bitch, we see you. And bitch, we hunt. So all you racist motherfuckers, you better watch yourself. Cause you may die. And you should die.
Kill Karen, her soul is barren like Hollywood. Rip the flesh off her body just like a martyr could. It barks loud at public places or at a park. Hides are dark and usually they be fucking up, bitch. Throw them in a wood chipper, watch the body spray. Serve the pieces like chicken nuggets, it's every day. You taste shady, the ones that pretty get thrown quick. Put in the stable for life while eating horse dick. Carve Karen on her flesh like I'm Victor's ass. Let's try to kill every follower that the devil has. Making quotes of their flesh and selling them as hammocks. News reports ain't saying nothing, there's no panic. Gave them corona and quarantined them in FEMA camps. My methodical torture is something too advanced. Let's kill them racists and stab their faces in public places. Put their body in oil drums or sent to scum. Take a dirt nap, Karen, this ain't your job, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, your soul is cracked, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, you could get slapped, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, ain't no coming back, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, this ain't your job, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, your soul is cracked, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, you could get slapped, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, ain't no coming back, Karen.
Put the phone down, let me just clown on your bitch ass for a little second, cracking fucked up jokes that each has. Bigots getting slaughtered, drummed and quartered like them pigs do. At a butcher shop when the humor stops, touch up your wig too. Cause that racist shit ain't funny like a day trade. When you the one they rape and then escape with a bleeding ass gate. So less videotape, I'm outdated, fuck a cell phone. Karen bleeding out in a fest, that's why she might have fell on. Sinking in a porta body that she might have fell in. Drinking gasoline, let me get a light, baby Q, I'm smelling. Yelling fuck a Karen as I'm staring at your phone cam. Let me put the semi-automatic through your dome, then get inside this trunk. It's time for us to take a ride to a place the all the racists finna find you. I'ma hide you inside a metal drum. If you are dumb enough to get in, bury you will laugh, I'll be the last to hear from Karen.
Take a dirt nap, Karen, this ain't your job, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, your soul is cracked, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, you could get slapped, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, ain't no coming back, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, this ain't your job, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, your soul is cracked, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, you could get slapped, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, ain't no coming back, Karen.
They're crazy.
Why you got me feeling worse than I felt before? Why you got my mind swerving like it lost control? Kinda made me wanna end it like fuck you all. It ain't nothing for me to just let it go. Face painted, I'm smiling just cause my mind faded. Trip back, I feel that, my mind racing. Demons creeping, they seeing, and at my eyes weeping. Dreams leaving every day, and I'm grieving, my soul sinking. I'm ground hearse, a blast got my skull burst. Hit dirt, I holler round, a rip curse. Cast off the memories they passed on. Ride on like symphonies in the last song. Break away the pain strain, I held on. Push through the veins, blade, it's all gone. Cut through and slice right the wrong one. Tighten up the rope, jump the long one. In the darkness weekend, yeah, you got me for eternity. Bleeding out my soul, cause this is how it has to be. Why you got me feeling worse than I felt before? Why you got my mind swerving like it lost control? Kinda made me wanna end it like fuck you all. It ain't nothing for me to just let it go.
Yeah, they got my mind playing tricks on me. I'm masked up trying to bust a couple licks on me. Worldwide, nigga, you know all these chicks on me. Never lacking, keep 3 or 4 blicks on me. Lightning war, I had to put the blitz on them. Eating rappers for breakfast, cheese and grits on them. Ice cold with these hands, I put the mitts on them. Radio ready, don't even need a mix on it. You see with me, I got what you need cheap. So don't step into my shit, you ending up knee deep. Looking like you need sleep, you sounding all lethargic. I'm like the Terminator, no mercy, no bargain. Careful with the gas when this boy's sparking. I drop from the stars, politicking with these Martians.
Why you got me feeling worse than I felt before? Why you got my mind swerving like it lost control? Kinda made me wanna end it like fuck you all. It ain't nothing for me to just let it go.
Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. It's as natural to die as it is to be born. I'm a lyrical assassin on the mic, you know the deal. Fuck around and meet my partner, he's a savage with the steel. People think it's really me, or perhaps I got a twin. It's been so long I'm starting to question if I happen to be him. Mr. Murder, damn I'm tripping, Mista Doesha is the name. Mr. Murder, Mista Doesha, man I'm freaking out again. Throw some water on my face, I rub my head and close my eyes. When I look up in the mirror, I'm stuck on the other side. My stomach can't I can feel it strongly, it makes me crazy. Murder's like candy, you can't stop it, just one. You were smart to keep me under, now I'm about to run amok. Spray them shells from top to bottom just in case they try to duck. Mr. Murder, everybody is the name I'm finna yell. While I dose them all with kerosene and send them straight to hell. Can't look at my own reflection, Doja need to take a rest. Find his ex and use a razor, take them nipples off her chest. And that liar that conspire, pull her teeth with rusty pliers. Make her husband watch me hang her from the roof with razor wire. If it's cold then it's revenge, never see my face again. Use a scalpel, cut you from your fucking forehead to your chin. Screams is ringing, blood is streaming. Doctor said I need a hobby. Drive you to the Howard Johnson, leave your body in the lobby. Think I'm lazy cause I didn't put the acid in the tub. Left you laying in the kitchen, messing up your mama rug. Mr. Murder, everybody is the motherfucking name. Before I give it back to Doja, I'ma kill again. It's not how you live. It's how you die. Disconnect the smoke detector as the fire getting loose. Watch them scatter like some roaches while I'm sniping from the roof. Sever their legs, sever their arm, keeping them panicking, running from harm. Get to the whip and enable the bomb, making it blow when I hit the alarm. Back to wanting all the smoke, hear them coughing, hear them choke. Should've treated Doja better, now you're bleeding from your throat. You need medical attention, but nobody gonna come. I hear you breathing and your heart is beating louder than a drum. Death is not the great loss. It's what died in silence while we live. Feeling woozy cause the blood is oozing, leaking out your nose. Start to panic, you look down and see your fingers and your toes. Feel a burning in your stomach and your navel start to itch. Pull your shirt up, see your wire, it's connected to a switch. Could it possibly be? Flip it now, your body frying, crying. Won't make it no better, murder, laughing while you're dying. Took a lesson from the scientist, he told me don't be trying this. Put bodies in a barrel full of acid, they ain't finding shit. Digging a hole in the ground, seven or better, I'm putting you down. Fill it with water and watching you drown. Murder and murder all over the town. Give the body back to Doja after taking out the trash. Not the first time I'll be doing this, damn show won't be the last. We stopped looking for the monsters under the bed when we realized they were us. I don't live in darkness. Darkness lives in me. Mr. Murder is the body, everybody.
Oh yeah. Helps if I add myself to the stage. All right. Fuck. What is up? No haters. Full effect. I'm having issues with my StreamYard right now. They've pulled a fast one on me when I wasn't paying attention. They're making me pay for shit that I used to be able to do for free. So we're gonna have to deal with that. But in the meantime, without further hesitation, with no further ado, I give you Mr. Murder Everybody, aka Mista Doesha.
What up, what up, what up? What's good with you, my brother?
What's going on?
Man, I'm chilling, brother. Excuse the background. I'm resetting up my studio in my office. So it's a whole lot of construction and reconstruction going on in the background right now.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. You see the fucking wall behind me. It's fucking weird green. This is my office. Was my niece's bedroom before she and her girlfriend moved out. Now we got, whatever. So I usually have other shit going on right in the beginning there. That's why there was a pause. They fucking threw me for a loop. Fucked with me. Want me to pay for shit now. I'm like, God damn it.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. I mean,
You
what
can
the
hear me
hell?
all right?
Hmm?
You can hear me all right?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you fine, brother. You're good. You are good. Digging the jacket.
Thank you, thank you. You got the edge runners, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yes, sir. This is
Nice.
my show jacket.
See that? We got people pulling up to fucking support. We got a bunch of people in the chat, people watching.
Sir, my brother Zodiac was good, brother. The other half of the edge runners.
Ay, cool. That okay, so that's Zodiac. Awesome.
Yes, sir. That's the butcher. Zodiac the butcher.
Sweet. That works. That works. All right. So I suppose we should probably kind of half-ass get at this, although it's it's whatever. So how are you today, sir? How was your day?
I'm chilling, man. I was actually supposed to go to work this morning, and they called me at 6 and said I ain't got to show up. So
Sounds like my day.
It's funny because the two of us had the same kind of day. She went into work at noon. She's assistant manager at the best sandwich shop around. Absolutely, and I tell everybody this. Not that if you come through Trinidad, Colorado, absolutely. Stop at Tease Me, Treat Me. It's right there on Main Street. I tell everybody this. I was born and raised partially in Lower New York State. Both of my parents were born and raised on Long Island.
Oh.
I know what a fucking sandwich is. This man has created the best fucking Reuben you will ever have.
Oh man. Last time I had a good Reuben was in New York, so yeah.
Yeah, so you come through here. If you happen to come through here, like Gorefest time or whatever, absolutely stop in there. It's absolutely fucking worth it. Whatever. But anyway, so she got to work and they didn't.
Hold on,
really...
let me get a little more light on me. It's kind of dark here.
Oh yeah. No, I understand that.
There we go.
They told her they didn't really need her, and the boss is going on vacation next week. So he said, take the next 2 days off. You're good. I want you fresh because you have a week's worth of my stress to deal with.
Well, I work in a school system, so they're putting new lighting throughout my school, and they started yesterday. So technically in the summertime, we work 4/10. So I work Monday through Thursday. Then they said we need somebody to open up Friday. So I went to work yesterday. Then they said Saturday we're gonna need to get there too. So, but then they hit me up this morning and said, nah. So I'm chilling.
That works. You have to excuse the cough. Colorado's dry as fuck, man. We're from the Northeast. It's a whole lot more humid there. I have problems breathing here in the summer.
Yeah, I'm out in Georgia right now, man. Just been out here about a year now.
Nice. What part of Georgia?
We were like right outside Atlanta. So we're like 20
Nice.
minutes outside Atlanta, yeah.
I stayed in Duluth for a couple of months years ago.
That's not too far from us. So yeah, it's a nice little on these busy ass freeways out here, but we can get there.
Yeah, it's funny, especially being from Vermont. When I was in Georgia over the winter time, and of course Georgia isn't really that cold, especially like Atlanta or whatever. We got One night we got like a quarter inch of snow. Everything shut down. Nobody had any fucking clue how to deal with my roommates. They're all freaking out like, well, we need cigarettes and we need soda and we need something, at least to get us through till the snow melts. I'm like, seriously? Y'all don't know how to drive in this?
Well, they don't
No.
get snow out here like you guys get it in Colorado. They get snow out here, bad snow, like every 10 years.
Yeah. And then everything shuts down. So, long story short, they ended up sending me to the store to get shit because I was the only one that had any clue how to drive in that shit.
Yeah.
I can put people in timeout.
You can put people. Yeah, Sweepy just realized she can put people in timeout.
Hey, don't be putting people on time. We need everybody right now.
Yeah, what the fuck? No, she's not going to. She just,
I just thought it was hilarious and it literally says it.
Yes,
Just
sir.
realized
Yes,
you
sir.
can't.
DA.
Oh shit! All right, cool. So, I know you've been at this a while. You're an old head like me. You've been at this shit for a while, brother. So I like to start everything with origin stories. Like the origin of your name, how you evolved to that, if that's the case, where you actually started.
Well, I am from Southern California. It's from Linwood, California. It's right outside of Compton, down the street from Long Beach.
Okay.
My career started back in the late 80s. My older brother was a DJ turned rapper. And I wanted to be just like my older brother, so I followed in his footsteps. When he first heard me rap, he told me I need to practice before he allowed me to, step in the same booth as he was. So, I got my skills together, battling people at school, doing talent shows or whatnot. Started doing music with him. 89, 90, 91. I won my first talent show in high school, 92. Won another one. Started doing local shows around the area. Unfortunately, he was murdered in 94. And the ironic part about that is that he died on a Sunday. That Monday, we were supposed to sign a record deal.
Oh.
Yeah. So I pretty much just kind of took a back seat, put music on the back burner, was wilding out, just hit the streets heavy, just grieving, just being reckless. Then let's see, 90. I was living, then moved to Virginia in 97. So started meeting local cats out there, dudes from New York, Jersey, the Midwest, and we kind of started just like doing ciphers and kind of making mixtapes and stuff. Then I moved back to Cali in 03. Linked up with a couple of cats to start doing, getting back in the music scene. This cat Moto Blizzard, he's from it's Moto House now. He's a DJ full time now, but he was an artist in Vancouver, Canada, and me and his brother was friends, so he introduced me to him, and he kind of put me back in the game in 07 to 09. We worked together, put me in front of a lot of heavy hitters, put me in some like major studios and stuff, and then business dealings came into play, and we kind of fell out as business partners, and kind of went our separate. We still cool to this day, but the business part of it was out the window.
Right.
2011, got with another cat. We started doing music together. Then jealousy ensued, and people started telling him I was better than he was, and he kind of pushed me to. It was his studio, everything. So he kind of pushed me to the back burner. So I was back hiatus again. 2019, my cousin has a label, and he put me on his label, and I started doing music with them. And then had the opportunity to link up with GRE. Kelly Gabe was the first one I met from GRE. Had a chance to link up with them, and then me and Spec One, shout out Spec. We had the opportunity to do a song together. Did a song with JP and Sly's Wicked, and then they officially signed me to the label in 2020, and just been moving forward since then. So it's been some trial and errors, been some heartache, been some pain. I never stopped writing in the midst of, when I was stepped away from music, I was kept writing poetry, raps, just trying to get my skills, keep my skills crispy just in case, the opportunity popped up where I can be able to put out music and stuff. So, here I am
Yeah,
now.
in all my years, I've found that pain is the best muse ever. It sucks, but it's the best muse, and it makes the best fucking music.
And music has been my therapy, man. I'm saying it's a whole lot of songs I have that's personal to me. I have a song dealing with, just trauma and relationships. Like the single I just dropped, Cold World, is not about me, even though I mentioned myself in it. But I've been a witness to those exact situations and, wrote about it, put it out, and, you got that track. So a lot of the storytelling that I do are based on actual events. Outside of horrorcore, because horrorcore is a whole different monster. But,
Well, yeah.
Like I had a stroke in 2017. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that about me. I wrote a song about that whole experience called Another Day. I wrote a couple of songs about my brother. You know what I'm saying? The song Fast Lane I put out actually tells the story of us growing up, and the last verse kind of leads into him losing his life. I got a song about my kids, wrote a song about my wife, So it's a lot of my personal stuff I put into my music. But I like to have fun as well. We have party songs like that back then song me and Zodiac did. That song had me so excited because that was the story about my childhood. That's stuff I did on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? So music is therapy, man. It's just I love doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it till I can't do it. You see all this gray in my face. It's by choice. I can easily dye my beard, but I'm like, I've been here a long time, and I want everybody to know that the old head is still doing it.
Yeah, no, much respect for that. I got other reasons I do it. This isn't out of vanity by any fucking means. Mine gets kind of weird though. If I actually let mine grow out, I have a small silver streak in the middle of each side. Which is fucking weird. I mean, it's cool. It's just for the persona, whatever. I decided I wanted it red and black. But
yeah, and being IP, shout out to Insane Poetry. We, rocking the full gray beards. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, it's wisdom, brother. It's just we've been through some shit, and that we still pushing through. So, shout out to all the old heads that's still in the game, man. I can give a damn about what anybody say. If you like my music or not, I'm gonna keep doing it regardless because I enjoy doing it. It's for the love, it's for the culture. It's not about money. The money gonna come eventually, but it's about the love, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's especially in the underground. Okay, so awesome. So the name Mista Doesha.
Okay. So when I first started rapping, when I was in high school, my nickname was Kiddo, Kiddo. I went by MC Kiddo, Mr. Kiddo, and then got to a point when I got older, I was like, I'm not a kid no more. So my cousin used to call me Dodo, just like abbreviating Kiddo. And so one day I was down the street doing something, he yelled out Doja. And then I just started going, that just stuck. And so other people heard him say it, and the people started calling me that. So then that's just stuck with it, and then just threw the Mista in front of it and ran with it. So yeah, my brother gave me the name Kiddo. My cousin gave me the name Doja. So it's all my family just been very good at picking nicknames for me. So
apparently that works. Awesome. So so Edge Runners, how did that come about? And part of that, how'd you get the name for that?
Okay, so again, shout out to my brother Zodiac. We started doing music together 2.5 years ago. I want to say 2022 is when I first met him. We were on, Jerry was on tour. I met him in Arizona. We clicked, started talking about anime, and we are heavy into movies, heavy into music, the underground scene, of course. But Cyberpunk. We both remember the board game from back in the day, and then it becoming a video game. So they had an anime called Edge Runners. So we did a track called Edge Runners first. And, you know, we talk about all the stuff that if you listen to the song, we kind of mentioned about the Ripper Docs and the cybernetics and this, that, and the third, and different things that have to do with the game. And we've done a whole bunch of music together. He's been on a lot of my stuff. Well, it's our stuff now, but a lot of my stuff, I've been on a lot of his stuff. We started doing, you know, performing, doing sets together, shows and stuff. And it was just like natural that me and him be a crew. So just paying homage to the anime and to cyberpunk itself, because we're both really into cyberpunk and steampunk and you know, metal and all that good stuff, you know, rock metal. We have a whole lot in common. So, you know, the Edge Runners just, you know, kind of stuck. You know, of course we spell it different, but you know, still, you know, it's our thing. And it just, once we did that song, we just like, hey bro, let's do a group. Let's, you know, I don't know if you know about the group Hide the Jewels with Killer Mike. It's him and another white dude. They have a group together, and it's kind of like that. And then the Dudley Boys, the wrestling duo, the Dudley Boys.
Yep.
Exactly. So that's kind of how we play off of that. So
okay, I got you.
But yeah, so it's just been, we got the album, it's done. We just getting it fine tuned. The Edge Runners album is coming soon. We got other projects. Like I said, I got a solo album coming out. Still working on Zodiac solo album. So we have a lot of music coming out, man. On GRE, you know what I'm saying? And plus we doing stuff, you know, we have our own things that we do on our own. But it's a whole bunch of music about to come out, man. So just get ready for that.
Yeah, that's what. Speaking of new music, you had a single drop yesterday.
Yes. So Cold World. So funny story about that track. So I wrote that song initially, the original version of it, in 2009. It was on a demo that I was shopping around or whatever. But like I said, once that business dealing fell out, we kind of got pushed to the wayside. I did another version of it on my album I did on the Easily branch. It was the first label I was on when I first got back into doing music. And then for, you know, reasons we I could speak about, it's not there anymore. So I went to school for music production, graduated from LA Film School in 2022. So I've been, you know, practicing my production and whatnot. So this beat I was sitting on, my wife said, she said, you know, that beat is kind of dark. You know, it's not, you know, I'm not, you know, really like used to, you know, what you gonna do over that beat? So I was listening to it one day, and then the lyrics just started flowing in my head, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. So I just, you know, rewrote it and re-recorded it, and it's a whole different monster than it was. So, but yeah, I'm proud of that song though. I'm proud of that song. I really like it. It's the truth though. Who can you trust?
Yeah, no doubt.
Like people say, oh, I would never, she would never, he would never. You can't put nothing past nobody, brother, because you never know what people do.
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah, trust is a big thing, and it's hard to trust people these days. You know, I almost completely trust pretty much everybody I fuck with in the underground because it's different. I don't know. There's just this vibe. The family is so much stronger, and I keep saying it. Family's so much more than blood.
Yeah.
Especially these days, you know, my own blood. Most of them haven't wanted anything to do with me for years and years and years.
Same here, brother. Same here.
And you know, so it's what the fuck ever. Y'all are my family.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, but like I said, brother, it's well, like you said, you know, it's not blood. Family is what you make. You know what I'm saying? I got family out here in Georgia that I've been out here a year and I haven't heard from them years prior, but they're not reaching for me. I'm not reaching for them, but it's all good. It's all love. I still love them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to love them from a distance. You know what I'm saying? My family is the people that talk to me on a day-to-day basis, that I deal with on a regular basis. That's my family. You know what I'm saying? Like Zodiac's my brother. We talk damn near every day. That's my brother right there. You know what I'm saying? JP is my brother. Spec One, that's my brother. Slides is my brother. Philosophy, you know what I'm saying? My GRE family, those are my brothers. So, you know, I've spent more time and had more conversations with those cats in the past 5 years than I've had with my own blood relatives. So, you know, it is what it is. Though at this point, I'm a, you know, live the life of the people who want to live it with me. So
Yes, sir. Absolutely. So you mentioned a little bit about doing some stuff on a different label than GRE, and I know Cold World isn't GRE.
well, it's not technically a label. So I do, like again, I do mixing and mastering. I do a little production. Um, Tiny Tim, the Juggler, is my boy. I have conversations with him, not to kind of trying to give him the game that people weren't willing to give me. That I had to learn on my own. So that's the purpose of the dojo. So the dojo is the name of my studio.
Okay.
Dojo Entertainment is what I released Cold World on, and that's my entity, but it's not a label by any means. So
Okay.
I have projects that I like Cold World was a tester project. You know what I'm saying? I did the production, I did the mix and the master, I did everything from top to bottom on that song. So I wanted to put it out on my own to see how it was received. You know what I'm saying? If it was a dud, then I didn't want to put that on GRE. You know, but if it blow up, then you know what I'm saying, again, it's still my baby. So I'm gonna be releasing music on my own through that entity. You know, but I'm still putting out music with GRE. Like my next solo album is going to be on GRE. The Edge Runners album is going to be on GRE. We have other projects that we're working on through GRE. GRE is fancy. I got it tatted on my hand. I didn't do this ink for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So
Yeah.
it's life. So GRE is family, always going to be family. But at the same time, Mr. Doja has projects and stuff that he does on his own outside of that. And, you know, it's a mutual respect thing. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Zodiac got stuff that we're working on with other artists from different places, like our boy Anta. We doing music with him. You know, I've done music with, like I said, Tiny Tim and me got a single we worked on. I've done stuff with LSP. I've done stuff with Bio Gang. I've done, you know, it's so much music to be put out. So much love to be shared throughout the whole underground. So that's what it is. It's like you said, it's all family, man. We all family. So
Yeah, no doubt. I love working with other people. I'll work with just about anybody just because I love that. That was one of the things I loved most growing up. Listening to music and coming into my own was, you know, duets, for, you know, lack of a better way to put it. Re-recorded songs. I don't know how. Okay, so you mentioned that you're into rock and metal, so I know you've heard Megadeth's "A Tout Le Monde."
yeah,
Okay, so you remember the original one off Euthanasia?
yeah.
You've heard the newer one?
No, I haven't.
There's a newer one off United Abominations. They did another video for it too, with Christina Scabbia.
Oh, okay.
And it is fucking amazing. It is absolutely amazing. I can't even listen to the original anymore.
Man. But that goes to so right there, even with them. Hip hop is the only genre that they want to put an age limit on. Well, you got these metal bands and these, like, freaking Black Sabbath is on their farewell tour right now.
Yes.
How
Ozzy
old
can't
is
even
Ozzy?
stand
You
up.
know what I'm saying? How old is Ozzy? He's been doing it forever. So why do we have to stop just because you got younger dudes doing it? Let them have their time. That's their generation there. We have our own thing that we do over here. We can work together, but at the same time, you're not about to push us to the side because we did it first.
Yeah, no doubt.
If
no
it
doubt.
wasn't for us, it wouldn't be no you know. So.
Exactly. All right, so we were talking about Cold World. I got that queued up. You wanna run that quick for anybody who hasn't heard it or who wants to hear it again?
So for anybody watching who hasn't heard it, Cold World is my latest single. It's my baby. You know what I'm saying? I birthed this one. So I think I love it. So, you know, I just hope y'all feeling it too. So yeah, let's run that.
trust your girl? Can you trust your girl? Can you trust your man? Can you trust your man? Yeah, you decide.
Doing business with the homie and he always brought his girl through. Sexy than a motherfucker, what a nigga supposed to do. They don't wanna think about it like the girls in them sex pics. But every time I looked at her, she always licked her lips. Didn't let it interfere with all the money we was making. Till he had to bring a package over door, a big mistake. She had all the weapons needed just to get me out my goods. I couldn't help it and she felt that I was packing heavy wood. Led me back to the hideaway, rubbing on my chest. Then she pushed me on the hideaway, microphone check. Heavy sweating, screaming, biting, touching places meant for him. I gave a workout, then a membership to Doja's go to gym. Then we looked at each other thinking, what about Mac? But that thought was gone once she let me hit it from the back. Now I know you're thinking, damn, Doja, you's a cold dude. But she told me that a nigga fucking my girl too.
It's a cold world. Yeah. It's a cold world. It's a cold world. It's a cold world.
All she got on her mind is getting money real quick. You think she really give a shit if he got babies with that chick? If it ain't involving cheddar, what you think they really talking about? You gave her some cash, she gave you ass and was out to the next one. Sex, student loans paid. She got hustle in her body, that's a few bills paid. Not to mention the attention when she walks through the door. Bat her eyes a couple times at that dude in the store. So she slides to the left, so his wife ain't even peeping it. Kissing and winking, I think that nigga's really into it. Giving them signs and slip the number on the low. He won't tell if she won't tell, so his girl will never know about they late night creeping in the sheets, bed squeaking while you arguing. He plotting on the sex field weekend. It's a cold world, sneaking, keeping secrets on the hush. She got a Benz and you end up on the bus. It's a cold world.
It's a cold world. I tried to tell you. It's a cold world. Who can you trust? It's a cold world. It's a cold world. It's a cold world. They say it takes trust. My question is, who can you trust? Who can you trust? Who can you trust? In this cold world, in this cold world, in this cold world, in this cold world.
Yes, sir.
Fucking love it. You're the wife had it right on. That is a darker beat from Mista Doesha.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's a darker beat that's not about anything horror.
Right.
You
Right.
know?
And that's the other part of it too. You know, it doesn't have to be horrorcore, but that was a different type of dark.
Yeah.
I like it.
Like I said, the subject matter is dark because you don't want to have that happen to you. You know what I'm saying?
No, not
So,
ever.
Yeah.
Nah.
Like I said, it's no fabrication. I've seen it. I've heard the stories. Yeah. So it's a cold world.
It is. It is. I don't know about you, brother, but you know the kids can have that shit. I'm good. I'm too old for that shit, man. I got one. One's enough. That's a handful right there, anyway.
Bro. Say it takes too much time and energy, brother.
It does. It
Too much
absolutely
time and
fucking
energy.
does. I can't even imagine trying to juggle shit like that right now.
Yeah. So.
And you got to sort out your stories and keep your lies straight. No, fuck all that.
Yeah, man. So.
Cool. Yeah, no, that was fucking awesome. I absolutely loved it when I finally got to listen to it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, brother.
Sweet Pea got to listen to it. It was yesterday morning. Yeah, it was yesterday morning, and she gave it 2 thumbs up. She loved it.
Appreciate you, Sweet Pea.
She's only half listening.
Oh.
She's doing schoolwork at the same time.
What did
Oh,
you
well, no, let her get her education on. Go ahead.
What did he say?
She wants to know what you said.
Oh, I said, go ahead and get your education on.
I meant before that.
Oh, I said, thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
There it is.
Why'd you have to make that so damn difficult?
Kill me. I'll be nice. I don't want to hurt you in front of your friends.
Yes, you do. Don't lie. What the fuck?
Your wife plays roller derby. She's not gentle.
Hey,
I'm aware of this.
Heck one in the motherfucking building.
Oh, Spec is
Yeah, Spec's been in.
Yeah, that's my dog
You're
right
paying
there.
attention, you'd know that.
You know what's ironic? Well, not even ironic, but what's dope about that whole situation. Spec One was the first one I did a video with. When I got with GRE. And we have like some bangers together. One of my favorite songs that we've done together. He has a song on his Doom Switch album called Ginsu with me and Zodiac on it. That's one of my favorite. Man, I tell you, when he sent me the track with his verse on it, I was like, oh, I gotta step my game up. This dude killed this. I was like, I can't let him do me like that. So I had to come with it. And then Zodiac's verses, my verse is last on the song. So Zodiac did his, and then I did mine. Oh, Pendulum Swing, yes, sir. That was a video. He recorded it, and we did it in Riverside. It was a good time, man. And then we performed it at my first Gore Fest that I did. We performed that song there. So, yeah. That's my brother right there.
Yeah, no, Spec's beastly on the mic.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's got that horrorcore down to a fucking science.
And then to see him perform, he got that. I know he showed when he was on here, he showed you his new mask.
Yeah.
But to see him performing that thing, man, I know he was dying in there sweating. But I love that new mask. I love what he's doing right now, man. I much respect to my dog Spec. That's my boy. That's my brother right there.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing the new performance with the new mask at Gorefest this year.
Yeah,
we're so looking forward. We're so psyched. So, assuming you're going to be there,
I am going to be there.
You always are.
I'm going to be there. This is going to be the first time in a long time that I'm performing by myself. So, I mean, I've done solo sets before, but like last year, me and Zodiac had a set together. I was able to do a solo set earlier in the I think on a Friday morning, early Friday or something like that. But it's going to be a Mista Doesha set this year. So the Beast Mode Warriors will be there as well. I don't know. I'm not sure what day they're performing. I'll be performing on Sunday. So I'm looking for. I got some new stuff that I'm put out. Hope give the crowd a sit outside of some stuff that I normally do on my sets. But I have some new music I'm gonna introduce at Gorefest this year. So it's gonna be a good time, man.
Man, I can't fucking wait. We look forward to Gorefest every year. You know, that's our one splurge. If we don't get to any other shows, I've been lucky this year. I got to a buddy of mine and I got to go up to Flagstaff, Arizona to see Testament.
Oh, okay.
That was awesome. That was a badass fucking show.
We're gonna be so Gorefest is in September. In August. Yes. On the 23rd, we have Greatness Live in Minnesota. So that'll be the next show that the Edge Runners will be performing at. This is my first time in Minnesota. Zodiac did a show out there last year or the year before. He was like just telling me about the scene, and so we got something special for them too. And then again, we do a Gore Fest, and I'm not sure what shows are coming after that, but I'm looking forward to both of them. To be honest with you, I wasn't going to do Gorefest this year, and it was a hard decision. And my wife's like, "Nope, you do Gorefest every year. That's a one show you got to do. You can't miss it." So normally I'm there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This year I'm only going to be there Saturday or Sunday because I fly in Saturday. So, but yeah, I was like, this is an annual thing, man. It's like I get so much love when I'm in Denver. I was like, I can't miss it. I got to be there. So, we made that happen.
Yeah, Gorefest is the show to be at, honestly. I would, and I've said this before, and we keep talking about it. I would rather go to Gorefest than the Gathering or Astronomicon.
Hey, you're like the third person that said that to me. It was like Gorefest is the one that they guarantee you're going to go to every year.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's more intimate. It's 3 days of nothing but music and family.
Yeah.
You know,
And
I mean,
wrestling.
what show? If you go to the fucking Gathering, you got to pay astronomical amounts of money to just fucking talk to Jay and Shaggy for a minute.
Yeah.
Forget stand outside on the sidewalk and smoke a fucking bone with them. I mean, shit. Gorefest is amazing.
Yeah, Scum is like just everybody. The Sky Love, because Scum is there. He's in the crowd with everybody. He's at the front of the stage watching other performers rock, and he gets up there and kills it himself. So like I said, it's family, man. It's people that I only see once a year at Gorefest. You know what I'm saying? It's people that you only see at Gorefest. You know, we chat online, up until that point every year, but it's like Gorefest is special. Gorefest is special. And, just like I'm saying, like we did Underground United in Arizona in April. And the same situation, man. It's just getting to a point where that's pretty much the GRE version of Gorefest, if you want to put it like that. It was so many artists from all over the place there. It was so many people that came out and rocked with us. It was a good time. It was a long ass day, but it was a good time. So
yeah, I heard it was. I saw clips, and that was one of those things, and we're not really that far away. So wish we could have gone.
Yeah.
There's so many things I'm saying. If we can do it next year, if there's an Underground United, we'll absolutely be there if we can next year. Tom Woods float. We get the chance to do that. Absolutely.
That's why that's my next thing I want to push for is to be on the float. I want to do the float. I want to actually perform at the float. So that's that. I see Tom pop up. I might have to send him a friend request and put a little bug in his ear to get me on that shit.
There you go. Yeah, I was hoping to, honestly, just between all of us here, I was hoping to be able to get on the stage at Gorefest this year. Opening act, I'm good. I don't care, but it just wasn't in the cards. I had too much shit go on all at once.
Yeah, I had to wait to see if there was a spot available for me. And finally got the word that they had something on Sunday, and then got a call and asked me if I wanted to switch days. I was like, I already got my plan set, so Sunday it is. So, but you never know. I'm gonna tell you like this with Gorefest, especially if you're there all day for all 3 days, have your set prepared, find Scum, and just have a conversation at the beginning. Because if people don't show up, he might have a spot for you. It's not guaranteed. But I know what's happened with me before, too. I was like, okay, I don't perform until Sunday, the 3rd. And I was there Friday, and it was like, hey, you got something available right now? You want to jump on for a 10-minute set? Hey. Spec got a big surprise for Friday. I'm not going to be there Friday, bro. Come on, man. Let me see if I can change my flight, bro. Let me see if I can. God damn it, Spec. Let me see if I can change my flight, man. God damn it. Making me spend money, boy. Anyway, but yeah. But no, I'm looking forward to Gorefest. I'm looking forward to Greatness Live. All this music we got. Dude, I'm telling you, I have just going through, so on my computer, I have music that's work in progress, and then I have music that's completed. So my work in progress file is getting kind of small now. So now I have to start working on finding new music, new beats and stuff, and working on some new stuff. All the collabs that I had set. Oh, speaking of that, so Chill Will, this is a gentleman that's putting on the Greatness Live show in Minnesota. Me and him have an EP that's dropping pretty soon called Leaders of the Pack. Zodiac, if you cover the Gorefest, bro, let me know, man. Don't play, because I already told you I can switch my shit up to an Edge Runner set. Anyway, but Leaders of the Pack is dropping. We have it's a 4-track EP that we put together, and it's dope. We performed one of the songs at Underground United. We're doing 2 songs at Greatness Live. So like it's I love working with other people, you know, and I think that's the reason why me and Zodiac shit come out so fire is because he makes me rap better, if that makes sense. So it's like I have to step my bar up when I do music. Like if I do my verse first and then send it to him and he does his verse, I'm like, shit, I need to rewrite my verse. Well, it's too late at that point. But I always be like, I should have, you know what I'm saying? He always, so I love it when he sends me the track. Now it's like, okay, I have something to go off of. But anytime I send him a track and I'm first on there, when I get his back, I'm just like, God damn it. this dude, he's one of the dopest MCs. Same shit happened with Slides. When me and Slides did a song music together. Like we have the song Drink Up, we did, me, him, and JP did. And I was like writer's block and couldn't figure out what to start it with. So Slides took over. He did the first verse, and then my second verse was just fluent and flowed with it. And then JP came in at the end. So, you know, it's yeah, man. Lead him sing, exactly. So it's friendly competition. You know what I'm saying? It's friendly competition. We play off each other. If he has a concept and he shoots it to me, I write off of that, and then you know he comes in with the dagger at the end and kills it. Me and Spec need to start. We need to do another track together because that's how me and Spec we got a song called "The Gallows" that we did on what was it? His Reanimated album, and it wasn't on Doom Switch. Reanimated, I think it was on Reanimated, but yeah, even with that one, you know what I'm saying, that was a joy. And I did the verse, and ironically, if you listen to that song, my voice sounds real grainy, or what you want to call it, because I was just getting over COVID when I recorded that verse. So my voice was all fucked up. But he was like, hey, you sound dope, bro. And it's just, I never changed it. I just kept the verse as it was. And, you know, it was another banger, man. So, like I love working with them dudes, man. But also with Biomac, Big Mac from, was it WBP?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a song with him on his album. I have a song on like the album that Scum released at the beginning of the year. We have the song Free to Rock. I love doing songs with him. He brings that dark side of me out when I do songs with Scum. And Chuckles too. Chuckles, we did Class A Homicide. He had gave me the first verse too, and I was just, you know, had to, you know, be real violent on that one. So you know, I enjoy it, man. Like I said, it's just doing music in the whole, man. I have such a good time recording it, writing it, recording it, putting it out. We need to do videos. We just did the Grim Gang videos, the last one that we did. Zodiac and JP. When we did Underground United, we actually did the video then. And it's always fun to do videos, man. It's always a good time. So, yes, sir.
Nice. Yeah, that's it's weird doing music with other people, how it brings out a different side of you.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, sometimes it's good. Most of the time, you know, I've seen in the underground it's good. Sometimes not so much. It depends. You know, some people get kind of weird. Like I got a buddy of mine, I keep talking about this. Ouija's fucking amazing on his own. If he's got, you know, features or whatever, he's right on fucking point. There's been like one album he's done with other people that was decent. He did. I actually have a signed copy of the album he did with Baby E. I won't listen to it. I just can't. I mean, much love and much respect to fucking Ouija, but I'm not a Baby E fan, and something about just working with him lost like all the intensity that is Ouija Man.
Yeah.
But
that's like what people do. I understand why they do it. People do like feature specials and they do like discounted, you know, prices for their collabs, and you know they'll pretty much do a song with anybody for that dollar amount, and they'll come with their sales and their dope verses, but the people that you're doing the music with may not be on that level yet. You know what I'm saying? And then it's kind of like but the purpose of even doing that is for that person to get co-signed from you as a bigger artist. So like when I do music with people, I'm gonna promote it like it was my song, regardless if I'm featured on it or I'm primary on it. I'm gonna support it and push it like it was like I did the shit and it's my song. A lot of other artists won't do that. You'll pay them for the feature and then they won't promote it. They won't say anything. They won't even let nobody know they're on it. And it's kind of like not even doing the artists who pay for that feature justice, because nobody knows that the song exists except the people that they have following them. You know, like if you have an artist that only has 10 monthly listeners and they do a song with, let's say, Ouija Mac, and Ouija doesn't push it, then those same 10 people are the only ones that's going to hear it.
Right.
Because Ouija's people is not going to know it exists because he's not promoting the song. You know, so that's why I'm particular about the people that I do, like bigger name artists I do music. Like I've done a song with Lex the Hexmaster. Well, we've done a song, GRE, Leak Your Shit, and Lex was promoting the shit. You know, so I did a song with Gruesome. He promoted the shit. So yeah, I bet you would. If it's a spinner belt, you probably give them a whole damn track. But yeah, so that's just my thing. That's why, like with me, like I said, working with Tiny Tim, it's like I give him the game that I wish somebody gave me when I was starting out. See, I love my brothers, man. These dudes is crazy, Speckets and Zodiac. But yeah, so it's I think it's doing the underground a disservice for people to charge you a crazy amount of money for a collab, knowing that they have no intention on pushing the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I pay you, you know, just hypothetically, you pay me $500 to do a feature with me, and I send you my verse and everything, and you promoting the song saying it's coming out featuring Mr. Doja, said the third, but Mr. Doja has nothing to say about it. None of my people know that the song is that's fucked up. That's messed up. I'm like, you just wasted $500 because the song is not going to get. It probably get initial for the first month, but after that, it's going to teeter off, and then it's going to be left to the wayside. You know, so I make it a point to, you know, when cats hit me up for a feature, I listen to their music. You know what I'm saying? I try to match the energy that they're bringing, and you know, this is your track, but I'm gonna treat it as my track, and I'm gonna promote it like it's my shit. And you know, I don't have a heap of fans, but the few people that do fuck with me are gonna listen to their song. And if they dig your music, then you got a new fan. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. You know, it's like I said, it's all love, man. We all out here, you know, hustling, trying to get to the next show, trying to get the next, you know, trying to get a hit, you know. So iron sharpens iron. I say that shit all the time. If you can't help me get better, then, or I can't help you to get better, then we're gonna be in the same place this year that we were last year, and it's gonna be the same bullshit every year. So, you know, that's why, you know, I have no issue, you know, doing this pod. I know we talked about it last year about doing the show, me being on the show. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's an honor to be on here, man. You know what I'm saying? The people who fuck with you, hopefully will start fucking with me now. The people who fuck with me will start fucking with you now. You know what I'm saying? So iron sharpens iron, brother. We're all in this together. Nobody's rich. We all get up Monday morning and take our asses to work. You know what I'm saying? And put money to the side so we can keep living our dream, you know? So
yeah, exactly.
It's all about the love, man. It's underground unity, brother. It's underground unity.
It is, you know, and that's what I keep telling people. You know, I don't do this. There's no haters isn't for me. It's not so people can start fucking with me. It's, I mean, and it helps. Don't get it wrong, but because, you know, the wider my umbrella gets, the more people I fuck with, the more people fuck with all those people. And if I can get one artist, one more fucking viewer, I did something to help, you know. It's because again, it's all love in the underground. It's supposed to be all love in the underground.
Exactly. Well, it's that crab in the barrel mentality sometimes, brother. You got people that they want to pull you down so they can get higher, but once they get up there, they're getting cooked in a pot, and they're gonna fall to the wayside.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. You know, don't use me as a stepping stone. Fucking,
exactly.
well, we're gonna lift each other the fuck up. That's how this
Exactly.
goes,
Exactly.
and I'm down with that shit.
Yes, sir.
Well, shit. All right, so we've covered a lot of the stuff on my list. You got um, upcoming shows, albums. So you got a new Edge Runners album coming. Sure, you're probably not going to say much about that. That's
Well, like I said, it's been a year in the making. Since we dropped the first Edge Runner single, we started working on the album. So all the recording is done. A lot of mixing is done. We have a few more songs to be mixed. We've agreed on the artwork for the album. We have to, of course, do our shout outs and stuff for the hard copies. And like I said, it'll be out this year. It'll be out this year. But it's a dope album. It's like I listen to it as a fan of music. I listen to it and be like, this shit is fire. Not just because I'm on it, just because. But again, when artists do music that they can listen to themselves, it tends to do better because as a fan, you know what you like to listen to, and if it's 100 other people that listen to the same thing you listen to, 9 times out of 10 they're going to enjoy what you enjoy. So, that's how we look at it. So yeah. And again, my solo album is called Stay on My Grind. It's my solo album. This is, again, me stepping slightly outside my box. So it's no cussing whatsoever in this album. So it's all family friendly. Yeah, it was difficult, but I just wanted to see if I can do it. I just want to see if I can do it. So, and I did it. So I'm proud of this album. It's a few tracks produced by me. Like I said, I was in school in 2020, 2022. I have 2 tracks that I did as finals in school, and those 2 tracks are going to be on the album. So yeah, I'm proud of this album. It was fun to do. It was fun to put together. Yeah, so that'll be out hopefully Gorefest September. I want to have it out by Gorefest, but I can't guarantee it'll be out by Gorefest. But it'll be out this year as well. I don't want it to the Edge Runners album to step on it, so I'm gonna try to put a gap between the two because the Edge Runners album is gonna be a major thing. We put a whole lot of push and fire underneath that album because we've been working on it for so long, and it's a beautiful thing. The album is gonna be it's dope. It's dope. I really think the underground is gonna enjoy it and embrace it, bro. So it was fun to do, and it's yeah. So it's a work of art. It's a work of art.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's just how this shit works, and you can't rush it. I've noticed that. I got all gung ho about trying to release a bunch of shit, and I got a few singles out there, but nothing really special. I've got a whole bunch of stuff like half done, mostly done, a few that are completely done, waiting.
So my suggestion and what I would do with that is the ones that's completed, figure out the gap between them, but start releasing those. And while you're working on the other ones, that way you can consistently have just dropping music. But if they're already completed, bro, you're not doing yourself service if you just holding on to them, bro. We need to hear that.
No, you're not wrong.
Come on now, we need that.
You're absolutely not wrong. I'm not releasing a bunch of singles right now. I've actually got plans. I've got like 2 EPs and 2 LPs, 2 albums planned out, which is why they're partially done and just kind of sitting there waiting because I just haven't gotten that far yet. Partially because, everything got put on hold. I'm working my ass off to fuel things, and No Haters takes up a lot of my time, which is fine. Not bitching about it. I absolutely love doing this. I love talking to you guys. I love having you on the show. I love hooking up with people at Gorefest and talking about all this shit and all that. I don't have the time or the money right now to, to just concentrate on my music. I'm hoping soon things are going to go that way.
Yeah.
But, that's one of those when it's ready, it'll be ready. Absolutely.
Well, shit, keep me posted, brother. I'm looking forward to the shit. So.
Oh, absolutely. I got, I should have a Halloween track out this year. It was like started 3 years ago. And because of the moves and all that, it just didn't happen. It didn't happen. And now listening to it, I re-recorded the hook. It's the same hook. It's the same verse. I'm just like re-recording them because it's 3 years later. I've got 2 other people on this right now. I'm just waiting for verses, and I've got a guy I hooked up with recently in the metal community. He goes by Heavy Metal Settles on whatever, wherever. But he's gonna lay some guitar down on it for me and transform it a little bit. And he's been doing some production where he does all his own production work. So he said, "Here, I got some spare time. As soon as you get everything, send me the stems and I'll look at it and I'll lay some guitar work on it." And I'm like, "Cool."
There you go. You got to have a plan. If it's going to work, you got to have a plan. And it sounds like you got a plan. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
I'm just, at this point, I'm waiting on other people, partially waiting on other people. Partially, I was sick for a minute about a month or two ago. It was like a week and a half. I was out with a fucking upper respiratory infection and my lungs still aren't quite good because I'm in my 50s and I'm not bouncing back as well as I did in my 20s.
Yeah. I understand that, brother.
But yeah, no, got the fucking plan, but this isn't about me, this is about you. So we pretty much gone through all of that. Is there anything else you wanna not shutting shit off, is there anything else in particular about Mista Doesha that you want to talk about, that you want to tell people about?
Just, support the underground, man. We do this stuff because we love doing it. It's a passion of mine. It's my purpose. You know what I'm saying? So it's a process. I understand that. It's a lot of good cats in the underground scene, man. So people watching this, if y'all do music and y'all want to do some music with Doja, then holla at your boy. I'm available for it. I'm down. Like I said, iron sharp as iron, man. If there's any way that I can help with, any information that, you may be wondering how to do this, that, and the third, if I got the knowledge and I'm willing to share it. Like I said, I do mixing and mastering. So if you need that service, hit your boy up. Zodiac's a producer too. So, so if you need some beats from Zodiac, or like I said, JP's a producer. We got Loop of Fame with GRE that's a producer. So we have I have access to services for artists. So and we're not trying to break nobody's wallets, man. Like me especially, but I'm hella reasonable. Just have a conversation and work some shit out. You know what I'm saying? And you might even be able to, DoorDash me a sandwich from your wife's shop, bro, and I go on and mix and master some shit for you. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking shit, fuck that. You wanna come through here? We'll just fucking, you got one on the house.
Oh, there it is. See,
we'll make sure she's there and she can make that shit for you.
Shit, so. That's one thing, my wife don't like about me is you can feed me and get away with murder. Oh yeah, just feed me. I'll take care of that for you. I got you.
Well, yeah, I'm a fucking guy. What do you think is going to happen? That is now and has always been the way to every man's heart, is through his fucking stomach.
You do look. Don't threaten me with a good meal, boy. But yeah, but like I said, it's music, GRE. The Dojo got music coming out. The Edge Runners got music coming out. Doja, Zodiac, Spec. I'm so proud of my dog, Spec, Mask Gang. Just, you know, like I said, man, it's my family, bro. So I'm proud of anything that anybody does that I got love for. So proud of you and this right here, man. No haters, bro. I'm you know, you did the revamped and back full force, brother. I see you. You know what I'm saying? So just keep doing your thing, man, and we go keep supporting you, just like you support us.
It's much appreciated, brother.
No doubt, no doubt.
So, okay, more questions. I do have more questions. They're
Okay.
not like interview questions, but they're more questions. They're more one of those like, what the fuck? So what is the last thing you bumped? Like, single, single song that you heard, whatever, or full album.
Last thing I bumped was actually Freak Show and Chuckles got an EP they just dropped. So I've been listening to that since yesterday. What else have I been listening to? I honestly do my go-to on a day when I'm really not in the hip hop mood. I listen to classic rock, bro.
Okay.
I'll put on some classic rock or some old school R&B or something like that. I'm heavy into anime, so I've been watching a lot of anime lately too. Movies. I just saw a sneak peek of Superman on Tuesday. Great movie.
Is it?
Great fucking movie, yes, sir. I recommend anybody who likes a good superhero movie. It's not your typical Superman now. It's not, they don't revisit the old shit to this. It's a whole starting from, it's a good movie. Yeah, I've been in movies a lot lately. What did I go see? Oh, saw Mission Impossible. I didn't care for that one too much, but I saw that recently. Fantastic Four comes out in a couple of weeks. So, but music wise, yeah, it's just a lot of underground stuff, man. I got a playlist with just Scum and Chuckles and Zodiac, of course, JP and them. Just looking forward to Spec's new album, drop the Doom Switch 2. I'd like to revisit the stuff that what I'm saying. Like I said, my brothers are dope MCs, so I listen to their albums on a regular basis. Freaking Razor from LSP. Edge Runner's got a song with them on our album, but I fucks with Razor tough. Rocket and Sin Rip. They're my brothers right there. Insane Poetry just dropped a single with me and Mattapelli called What It Looked Like.
Okay.
So that just came out the week before last, I believe. Might have been last week. But that was fun to do too. He hit me up and was like, hey, I got this concept for the song, and he sent it to me. I did my verse on it, and then that we have a lyric video that's out for it too on YouTube. So but that was fun to do too. I love doing music. I love anytime me and IP get together, it's a good time, man. Whether it's at Gorefest, at a show, or just chopping it up on the phone or doing music or whatever, it's always a good time. So, but like I try to keep it underground, man. If I do listen to mainstream stuff, it's usually old school stuff: Wu-Tang, Outkast, Ice Cube.
I do.
The Clips just dropped a new album. I've been listening to their new album recently. But other than that, I keep it old school or keep it underground. I don't listen to the radio at all. I don't even have a radio in my car. It's all streaming in my car. So I don't even turn on the AM, FM. I don't know what's playing on the radio right now because I don't listen to it. I don't watch TV either. I just only streaming sites. I don't watch the news.
Nope.
So I'm not. I try not to be tainted by what's going on.
Yeah, I don't want to clog my head up with all that bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not oblivious to it. I do know what's going on. I do pay attention to stuff and read news articles and stuff, but I don't, fall into the shit from the media. I try to stay out of that. So
yeah, no, I got enough people around me that do that. I hear about it all day long, and so I get bits and pieces, and I'm like, no, that's fucked up. No, I no, that's fucked up, and that's about as far as that goes. Because nope, just don't wanna.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, other than that, man, it's Like I said, get ready for Gorefest, man. Get ready for Greatness Live. Looking forward to seeing people go for like Lilith, that's my sister. Jade the Nightmare, that's my sister. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I don't like again, I don't know what LSP people are gonna be there besides Scum IP, Michael Lawless, Matapelli, of course, the people that's seeing a regular basis. But like I haven't seen freaking Cody Manson in years.
No, he hasn't been there in a couple
Yeah,
of.
he hasn't been there in a minute though. But like the last time he was there, I was looking at the pictures the other day, and the last time he was there, and me and him took pictures together, whatever. But yes, it was always a good time hanging out with Cody.
Yeah, I actually met Cody at the Gathering. It was like 2021, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the one after COVID where they opened it back up again.
Yeah,
So
like I said, he's always showed me love, man. He's a good dude. But like I said, it's like Chloe Kills. You know what I'm saying? That's my girl. I've watched her, develop into the artist she is and the wrestler. She's doing wrestling and shit. I'm just like, I love it, bro.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I love seeing her growth, man. Because I remember they told me about she had her first match. I want to say 3 weeks ago, a month ago, something like that. And Scum hit me. It was like, hey, Chloe's going to have her first match. And I talked to her like the day after. And she was still on that high and all excited about it or whatever and stuff. But yeah, that's my homegirl. That's my sister too, man. But just I love being in Denver, man. Denver and Arizona are my other homes, man. Anytime I'm in Denver, I always get love. Anytime I'm in Arizona, I always get love. So, I just enjoy being in those cities, man. So, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. So I have one more official question for you. If you could work with anybody on one track, dead or alive, who would it be?
Ice-T.
I
want to do a song with Body Count.
Oh, and not just Ice-T, but Body
Count. Not just Ice-T.
That would be.
Yeah, I don't want to. I want to do a song with Body Count, but I mean Ice-T is the head dude, and But I want to do a song with. I would do both. Have a song with him. You know what I'm saying? Some rap shit and then, but I want to do a song with Body Count. That would be my dream, ideal thing. Because I've always wanted to rap over a metal beat anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's why I dig what Spec is doing because he raps over metal beats now. I think he did a remix to Leak Your Shit, and I hearing my voice over a metal beat, that shit was like, oh, that shit sounds good. So
we're gonna have to talk about that shit again. Then, I'm all about. I try just, and I love it. I love the underground. I love but I'm an old school thrasher. That's where I started, and it's evolving more that direction. So yeah, we're gonna have to talk then because I got a lot of shit in the works.
Yeah, it's like I have a song on my last album, called Road Rage, and my boy AM buried inside of us is doing the hook, and he's doing the metal screaming on it, and it just changed the whole dynamic of the song. Just having that on there,
yeah, it does.
So, and that was JP's idea to do it. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about doing that. And then I told him, he was like, what do you want me to do? I said, just do your thing. I gave him the hook and said, just do you. And then he came and he did the metal screaming part on it. It just changed the whole song. I love that freaking song, man. So, yeah. But like I said, I love rock music. I have a buddy of mine that him and his kids play instruments together, have like a band. And I told him I wanted to have him and his kids playing rock music, and I'll rap over it and just kind of do a performance like that. We never, this is before I moved out of California, so we never got around to doing it, but that's just something I've always wanted to do. So it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just preparing myself for it. But yeah, like I said, I love listening to grunge and metal and rock and rap, trap music. You know, I love it. Like I said, I'm all across the board. I can listen to anything, as long as it's good. If it's bullshit, regardless of the genre, then I'm cool. Country music, there's certain country songs that I can listen to. You know, yeah, I see that face.
Yeah.
But it's just like a certain one, but it's like it's the message behind it. Because like when I listen to music, I listen to the lyrics first, and then the beat and everything will follow. So I can hear a whole song 3 times and don't even pay attention to the beat. I'm listening to what the artist is saying. And if I vibe with that, then you sometimes you would hear the lyrics and be like, then you put the beat with it, be like, oh, okay. And it kind of they're just kind of, riding the beat. Then you have other artists that their message and the beat don't go, but the message in the song will make me enjoy the song.
Right.
Then you got some people that just put the shit together and it's just magic. But
Yeah, and that's my biggest issue with, and not hating on it. Absolutely not hating on it. Country is what it is, and millions of people all over the world love it because they love it for what it is, and that's awesome. It's not nearly cerebral enough for my taste.
Like I said, it depends on the artist with me.
Well, and that's the thing, the music, I'm like, but the message, the lyrics, for the most part, it's too simple for me, for my taste, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's just like this. So I enjoy listening to, I don't know the name of the genre, but it's mariachi music. It's Spanish music.
Okay.
Right? But what I enjoy about it is the fact that I had a friend of mine that used to translate the songs for me, and most of the songs is just like blues. They're telling a sad story about heartache and pain, or love that they lost or whatnot. And yeah, shoot that guy. No, I'm joking. But it's just like listening to the blues. And then it's like I'm like I got what I found out. I was like, oh, most of the songs are about the same thing that blues is about. I'm like, that's dope. I have no idea what they're saying, but the music is just like it's I understand your pain, even though I don't understand what you're saying. So
Yeah, I get that completely. I hear a lot of that down here because we're in southern Colorado. We're right near the New Mexico border. So there's a lot of Mexican culture in this area.
Yeah.
So we hear it a lot, and it's good. I like it. I don't understand more than 3 or 4 words, but
yeah. But like out here, it's a large Hispanic community in Georgia, but it's more South American. So, but I don't hear a lot of the cars riding by. Like in California, you hear the music blasting from the cars on a regular basis. Out here, you don't. So it's different. It's a whole different vibe out here. It's a little quieter, a lot quieter. But I love it out here, man. I'm glad we made that move.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a lot quieter here too than what we're used to, but this is, I don't know if you could hear it, but dirt bikes rolling up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That guy needs a flat tire until we're done.
Yes.
Pump it back up.
Yes. There's plenty of trails and shit around here and places they could go up over the mountains and the mesas and whatever, and they choose to roll up and down fucking residential streets after dark.
But yeah, so like I said, man, it's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff happening, a lot of changes, a lot of surprises. Like Spec said, it's a surprise coming to Gore Fest. And I'm like, he's not going to tell me if I call him, but I'm a little anxious now to know what that is.
I'm excited. It's going to be, I'm hoping we're going to do better, as far as no haters go for Gore Fest this year. We tried to get as much as we could, and it was just too much. It's almost like I need an intern to come with us just to record shit.
Are you doing interviews this year?
Huh?
Are you going to do interviews this year?
I'm going to try. We're going to see. We can do it. It just depends on
I
how
have-
the days
I have
roll
many
out.
tripods,
Yeah.
so that I can literally wrap around my wrist or a boob.
Trying to wrap a tripod around her boob. That's awesome.
Oh,
Big
wow.
enough?
I'm aware that they're big enough. That's not the conversation, though.
Wrap a tripod around a boob, put a phone here, and be like, listen, you want to talk to the titty? Be a microphone.
Yeah.
Is there any doubt why I love her?
Hey. But like just a suggestion, like when cats get off the stage, or if you know they're going to go on in a couple of hours, pull them outside and just do a quick little interview with them.
Yeah, I got a few people I need to try and get a hold of. Yeah, we were actually talking about that the other day. You still wanted a chaotic Care Bear Derby jersey, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
we're gonna see if we can't get one, put together before then.
What size?
2X.
Okay. What type?
What do you mean what type? We'll talk about that later.
Okay. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm rocking. I probably couldn't wear it to school, but wear it around the kids. But I got you, man. Support, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We're gonna try and do more shit like that. Part of No Haters. It's just coming slow. It's moving twice in the space of like 3 months takes a lot out of you.
Yeah.
And we had to start over and then start over again. And
Because you guys were in Vegas at what time, right?
we were in Vegas for a couple of months. Absolutely fucking loved it. Vegas hated us. So we came back here. It came down to car repairs or car payment, and my sister, who lived here then, she has recently moved a few hours away. She's a mechanic, and she said, "Come back here. I got a place for you to live. I got this. I can take care of your car. We got you covered." And we just went, fine. Not like that, but I mean, we were really trying to make Vegas happen, because like I said, we absolutely loved it. Hated the traffic. Fucking hated the traffic. Everything else about Vegas, we absolutely loved. Just couldn't make it happen. Vegas kicked us in the face too many times, and we just said, all right, fine. We're done. So we're in beautiful Trinidad, Colorado.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, me either. What do you know? We're actually higher up than Denver. We're over 6,000 feet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it drops drastically. We're literally 11. Well, where we are, probably 13 miles from the New Mexico border.
Oh, okay.
And then you hit the pass, the Raton Pass, and it drops drastically.
I know anytime I go to Denver, I have to get my lungs acclimated before. That's why I don't like performing the day I get there, because I did that the first time I went and almost died.
Oh,
It's
different.
Horrible. It was horrible. So I try to get there a day before I perform, so I can get my breathing right and get some water in me and stuff, and
Yeah, because that's the biggest problem. I mentioned it right in the beginning. It's dry as up here.
Yeah.
It really is. We've been here 2 years, and I'm still not used to that shit. I spend half the summer coughing my brains out because it's just too fucking dry.
Yeah, you got to keep a bottle of water next to you.
Absolutely. Water or vitamin water is most of what I drink, unless I'm doing the porch honky thing, and then it's Buffalo Trace and Coke.
Yes, sir.
But we've got a humidifier in the bedroom where, the next big thing is going to be a swamp cooler, because it's going to get brutally hot in here, but it's not going to be humid like we're used to. It's going to be dry ass heat. So.
Yeah, the humidity out here is something I had to get used to.
It'll be 98 degrees with 80% humidity. And then it'll rain.
Yes.
It was like now I'm wet, sticky, and I'm hot. All right. Okay.
Yep. And we both lived in the Carolinas, and that's no fucking better there.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Triple digits and 100% humidity is not okay.
Not at all. Not at all. Like,
those are the days when they
yeah.
those are the days when they warn you on the news, stay inside unless you have to go somewhere, don't.
Yeah. That's like I had, like I said, Zodiac stays in Arizona. He's up in more in the mountain area, but my buddy stays down in Phoenix, and he does deliveries for a linen company, and he said it gets so hot out there sometimes you have to keep the truck running with the AC on. You turn that truck off, you get back in there, it's a problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We had where was it? The last time when we flew to Vermont, or it was on the way back, we had one of the layovers. It got retarded. Oh, was it DC? It was like 120 degrees on the plane, and they wouldn't let anybody on. They just grounded the flight. It was done.
At that point, you open emergency exits.
Got on, and then we had to get back up.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. But anyway,
And that's when you find out fat bitches can run real quick. When trying to get from point A, when you're trying to run literally from one side to the other of DFW.
yeah, we had a. Would you mind closing that? They're obviously not going to stop. Thank you. So yeah, no, we literally had like 10 minutes to get from one end of the terminal to the other. What? Not even 10 minutes to get from one end of the terminal to the other. One of the customer service representatives there actually did their job and tried to help us and managed to find us a flight directly to Vermont.
And we would have literally been stuck in DC for 3 days.
For 3 days.
Had I not,
Those flights didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
because of weather.
Yeah, it was not good at all, but we managed to get a flight, a last minute flight, and I gotta give her props, she hauled ass. Usually she doesn't do that unless she's on skates.
When you gonna put in some of the derbies on YouTube, man?
They are. They're on. Oh, I should. I will give you that link. It's actually not. It's not on No Haters. It's Brick City Roller Derby.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need that information, man. I love roller derbies. I haven't seen one in years.
Oh shit, yeah.
It's a watch them. I used to be in California all the time. We used to go down to the Forum when I was younger. When I was a kid, we used to go watch roller derbies all the time.
Nice. It's not like the high test bank track shit. It's short track. And it's not low contact, but some of it is because we've got a few kids.
Okay.
Yeah, 14 to 56.
Hey, if the kids want to play with the adults, they need to learn the lesson.
One of our best players is a 14-year-old girl.
Oh.
I'm rugged. I love her dearly.
Yeah, there's a couple of them like that are absolutely fucking amazing, and they're young.
I now have half a dozen.
Yeah, she kind of inherited all the derby kids. She became the derby mom.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah. It's nice when my car gets filled with other people's shit. But whatever, it is what it is. It makes her happy, so I'm good. And I like being part of it. You know, it's fun. It really is. Happy wife, happy life. Absolutely.
That's what they say.
You saw that.
You saw that, did you? Okay, good. I love her so much. I want to kick her down a flight of stairs half the time.
And then you got to nurse her back to health.
Back up
Man.
and
It's a
back
win-win
down
for
again.
everybody.
Yeah. Well, shit. What are you handing me stuff? I don't care if that's empty. That's
It
your.
was a present.
This is the part of the show where shit just gets a little weird.
Yeah.
This is just a hang out and chill thing. So this is one of those. I'm not holding you here. You feel the need to jet
Nah,
on you, brother? You want to hang out? I'm
Saturday
down.
night, brother. We hanging out.
Cool. I am absolutely fucking down.
Like I said, so I got the house that we're in now. So my house I had in California, I built a mic booth, in a space that has like a little nook in the room in my office, and I put the paneling up and all that good stuff. So when we got here, I'm like, okay, well, I have a room, but it was nothing on the walls. So when I started recording, JP was like, hey, are you recording in a room or where are you recording? And I was like, yeah, my room. And I showed him my setup. He was like, yeah, because everything that you have been sending me, it sounds like it's like you're in a hallway. And so you can hear everything bounce. So I had to ended up treating the walls and stuff, but it looked tacky as hell. So we were doing this video before I took everything down. You would see all kind of shit on the walls and on the ceiling and stuff just before I can get my sound. But I have a closet in here. So I took all the clothes out the closet and treated the closet. So that's going to be and I bought a desk so I can move all my equipment closer to the closet so I won't have to be running back and forth across the room. Once I get everything set up, it's going to be, hopefully I get my original sound that I had back. Like I said, it was functional, but it was shit everywhere,
Right.
So, yeah. So now it's like I'm decluttering, and I got to put my Star Wars shit up on the wall, and, got some other art that I'm going to put on the wall. So, have my office look like an office, and then I still be able to function and do my music shit. So, like I said, it's a work in progress. Work in progress. Work in progress.
Yeah.
Work in progress.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Work in process.
I understand living in a place that kind of looks like a packing truck threw up in it, because that tends to be the story of my life. We've got shit, and we have, dude. At some point we have to get up to Vermont and come back with a U-Haul, because we've got a storage unit full of shit up there that we can't use because it's all the way up in Vermont. But I've got kind of the same setup. I don't really have a closet in here. We've got one closet in the bedroom. In here in the office, it's just the office and what you see. And I've got my little mic here with. I don't know. Can I get it a little closer?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can see that now. Kind of. Whatever.
Is that what you record your music on too?
Yeah. That's what I've been using, and I've got Sweet Pea picked up, got me a little V8 interface, so it shit's running through that now, which is definitely better. Everybody was telling me right in the beginning, dude, you need an interface. You need an interface. I run off a Mac and I run Logic, so kind of don't.
Well,
but kind of do. So
since I've been there, because when I originally started back into music and I started recording at home, I was doing mine off of a laptop. But I used the Foresight Solo interface.
Okay.
But when I started going to school, they provided us with a MacBook. And I used to use only Pro Tools, but now all I use is Logic.
Yep.
So, but that interface, I got an upgraded one, and so that interface that I use is solid. It's pretty much plug and go. So, it works, and I do everything. I can do my my beat machine and everything. I can plug right into it. So yeah, it works. It works. But like today, I had to. I was looking for. I have a few sets of headphones, but the main one that I use, the right side, has started giving me issues. So I had to, dig through all my crap, and I'm glad I started cleaning up because I found my other set of headphones. But now that I'm moving all my stuff over, it's like I had to find a longer. There's Mrs. Doja right there.
Hello, Mrs. Doja.
So I had to finally. No, now that I'm moving my stuff over and stuff, it's like because, like right now, my setup is here, but my mic was right next to me, but now it's over there. So I'm got a desk that I'm putting together tomorrow, and I'm gonna have my computer and everything on that, so I can just go from side to side. So it's functional when I'm recording, and I can just slide around in my chair from this desk to that desk. So I have my Xbox here and my PC here, and then I bought a Mac Mini earlier this year, so that's been a lifesaver.
Nice.
Because the MacBook was taking up a whole bunch of space. So the Mac Mini made sense. So I could just plug all my monitors and shit into it, and everything is, functional and easy to get to. So
nice, that works. Yeah, everybody's got their own type of setup. It's all about what you got and what kind of space you got and what you like.
yeah,
I love having my Mac. My Mac, it's full size Mac. It's this thing, but it's this thing and it's flat.
But like the keyboard on the Mac, it irritates me, so I had to get a separate keyboard and a mouse and stuff because it just made more sense. Because I initially started out with my MacBook and an extra screen, but then when I got my Mini, I now have just two, because I have the two screens up, so I'll have like a session up on this one, and then I have Logic up on this one, and then I'll have my stuff from my hard drive up on this one, and I can just easily move stuff back and forth instead of having to close the screen and go back in the screen and all that shit. So, I mean, from what I started with just the laptop, headphones, and a microphone to what I have now, this is 5 years in the making right here.
Yeah,
like I have the monitors for my music and stuff in here in the subwoofer. Because like when I make music, when I record my stuff, especially when I'm doing mixing and stuff, I like to listen to it in the headphones, listen to it in my monitors, and then I listen to it in my car. Because that's the old school way we should do it. Anytime it sounds good in the car, you had a good mix.
Yes.
So
yeah, absolutely.
That's my routine now. I'll do it with the headphones first, and then I listen to it in the monitors, and then I'll take it out and listen to it in the car. But now we have cell phones. I listen to it on my cell phone too to see how that sounds as well.
Yeah, because everything sounds different depending on what you're. Well, it's almost like you have to adjust for everything.
Yeah. So, yeah, but like I said, it's a learning process, and I'm still learning. I'm a student of the game, so any new knowledge I get, I try to put it to work. And like I said, any knowledge I have to give to other people, I'm more than happy to give it.
I have a cat butt.
I was about to say, what the hell is that?
That's Dinosaur.
That's knocking shit over. That's that's Ra. We raised him literally from a day old, and he became Daddy's boy because Daddy fucked up his ankle literally that day, and 6 to 8 weeks later, I've got this little thing here, and he's a Daddy's boy, but we called him a velociraptor right in the beginning because he was absolutely vicious. It was amazing though. He's awesome. He doesn't meow because he didn't really have any cats around him then. It was just us raising him, and we didn't really meow at him. We roared at him, because it is like like a little velociraptor, so it's like roar, roar, roar. Well,
So your cat roars?
he doesn't meow, he roars.
That is hilarious. Hey, going back to his roots though, you know.
Right? Absolutely. That's fucking yeah. Back to movies. We've been trying to we're trying to see the new fucking Jurassic Park movie. But
Now I want to see it as well, but I was told that it's not like the other Jurassic Park movies. It's not lighthearted. It's a darker, more like a horror movie.
I'm down.
Because it's like the books. The books were really dark. The Jurassic Park books were really dark and gory. So this movie is more like the books than it is like the past movies.
Oh, good.
So it's a lot of blood and yeah.
I
Yeah, I bet. Fuck yeah, we're all over that shit. Our biggest
story.
I've heard well, it is a different storyline, but kind of I don't know. I've heard different things. But our biggest thing is, we keep thinking, all right, we're gonna go to the movies, and it just doesn't happen for whatever reason. And we both missed the last couple, so we kind of want to catch up.
Yeah, the last couple they were fun movies, but it's like it started becoming redundant. It was the same,
Well, then that's a good thing that they switched it up and made this one darker and changed up the storyline.
Yeah.
That's what needed to happen.
Exactly.
Yep. I've heard a lot of blowback on it. Different people, like supposedly the writer of the original movies got pissed about this one and didn't want anything to do with it because it was different. It wasn't his canon.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, really, dude, if it's going in a different direction and people are going to like it, then why do you care?
Exactly. But then, what I'm saying, you have people that want to tell their stories their way instead of sticking to the formula and just doing it the way it should be done.
Yes. Yeah, like when Rob Zombie took the fucking Halloween story and flipped it around. That was amazing. I love those. I love the originals, I grew up with that shit. But
like the last two, which is funny too. The last two were more they were doing actual special effects like they did back in the 80s with props and prosthetics and stuff. So what's funny is that when I think Halloween Kills was the last one, I believe.
Yes.
And the one prior to that, when that one came out, I was, somebody's page and was talking about the stuff or whatever. And the guy that does the special effects hit me up. And he said, hey, once you see the movie, let me know what you think about the special effects. So after I saw the movie, I hit him. I was like, yeah, the special effects remind me of back in the 80s. He was like, yeah, that's what I was going for. I said, what do you mean? He was like, I did the special effects. I was like, oh, shit.
Nice.
Yeah, so then he was telling me about the last one. He did special effects on that one as well or whatever. And so I was just like excited. It was like it took me back to like when I was a kid watching those horror movies. It was like you knew it was fake, but it looked so real.
Oh, it did.
It wasn't CGI. It was actual fake blood coming out. It was actual prosthetic knives in the head and stuff. It kind of looked better.
My first two horror movies were Friday the 13th Part 2 and The Howling.
Oh, The Howling is one of my favorite horror movies.
One of the worst horror movies ever, but still one of my favorites. You look at it now and what in the fuck was he thinking? It was just that bad all the way around, but it's still a classic and I still love that shit.
That's like watching old action movies, like watching Rambo.
Yes.
And him pulling a gun off the side of a helicopter and just shooting it like it's a assault rifle.
Right.
Throwing a knife across the freaking river and hitting the dude in the chest with it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, back then we were like, oh, awesome.
Yeah, exactly. You're that accurate with a bow and arrow from 1,000 yards. Okay.
Yeah. Not so much. It was entertaining then anyway.
And I enjoy going back and watching them now too. So.
Oh yeah. That's just nostalgic at this point.
Yeah.
all the shit we grew up with.
Yeah, like me and Zodiac, we always, he sent me a message with some movies he came across. He's getting a lot of the older movies in 4K HD now.
Nice.
And I'm just like, where did you find that movie at? He says an app that he goes to and they auction like the Blu-rays and stuff. But I'm like, some of the stuff he has, I'm like, dude, I need that in my life. The great movies from like the 80s and 90s, man, that you just like, yeah. And watching it 4K, like, I mean, I just wanted to experience that.
Oh yeah, because it's so much different and they're so much clearer.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily a good thing.
Yeah, especially with some of the special effects.
Yeah, or even just you can actually see the makeup and the imperfections in people, and not that it matters, but that was kind of, that was part of the illusion back then. It looked real, they looked like this, and now you can zoom up and
that's like watching Jaws now. It's hilarious. The first one, and you can see with the robot now just bouncing on the back of the ship.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, the original.
Yeah, I have ever seen. So the movie It. No, that's the funniest horror movie I have.
Oh, the original It.
The original It.
Yeah.
The funniest scene in that movie is when they're in the library and Pennywise is sitting on the banister and he's got the Jewish noisemaker in his hand, laughing like a fool, spinning it around in circles. That is the funniest scene in that movie.
Let's go. So we had really good movies, and that's why it kind of upsets me when they remake great movies, and it doesn't really do them justice. Some of them they do a good job with, but most of them they don't. Like that last Total Recall, I did not care for.
I haven't seen that.
The RoboCop remake was okay. It was a different story. It was same story, different story. It was okay. But I'm like, they need to stop touching our stuff and just make original stories. Just leave our stuff alone.
They're running out of ideas, man.
That's what sucks about this generation, man. You know how many all that stuff that we had that you guys are trying to remake was somebody's fault back in the 80s.
Yep.
And they did it. Just like, I don't know, have you seen Sinners?
No.
Yeah, it's a vampire movie. It's a Ryan Coogler guy that did Black Panther. He did a horror movie with Michael B. Jordan. It's a brand new story, brand new spin on a vampire story. It is a great movie. But again, him using his brain, coming up with a story. Granted, he was influenced by older movies like the Lost Boys and different movies, different horror movies inspired him to do what he did. But the story is original, the graphics is original. Just it's a good time, and it's like it's a horror movie, but it's not a horror movie, if that makes sense. It's an action movie. It's a lot of different elements in it. It's a love story. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different elements in it. It's a great movie.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of what it's supposed to be, and I like new takes on things like that. I mean, it's kind of hard to beat the classics.
Yeah.
Like Bram Stoker's Dracula. Slow as fuck, long as hell, the best vampire movie ever, And I'm a Lost Boys fan. I'm a Blade fan. You can't touch Bram Stoker's Dracula. You just can't.
But again, it's the person who's telling the story. And if they do a good job in storytelling, then the movie's going to be amazing. Especially if they cast it right. So,
well, that helps.
Yeah. Because like the Mummy movie that Tom Cruise did was horrible.
Which one?
Tom Cruise, when he redid The Mummy.
I didn't realize he did.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, don't see it. It's horrible. So
No, I'm good. Brendan Fraser was killer in that.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want that to no.
And it's not even the same story. So retelling, it's horrible. Just like War of the Worlds I didn't like that movie. It was Dakota Fanning screaming for 2 hours.
Ugh.
So it's just leave well enough alone. They just leave the. I need you to leave ET alone. I need you to leave Gremlins alone.
Yeah.
They already messed with Freddy. I have not seen that Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake. I haven't seen
New
it.
one. Have we seen that? The new Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yes.
We
It's
did.
actually pretty
We did
good.
see that. It's actually
It's
not
actually
bad.
pretty
It goes more in depth into the story.
It actually
I
is.
might give it a chance then, but I haven't even wanted to watch it.
It
I was
actually is. He did an amazing job playing Fred Krueger. He really did.
Okay. I'll give it a
him
try.
that.
Yeah, that one was actually worth it. But there's some that I refuse to watch like that, like the newer version of Footloose. Fuck that.
Yeah, no.
I don't want nothing to do with that.
Nope.
Good.
They even the Roadhouse movie, I watched it. They should have left that alone.
They redid that too.
They redid Roadhouse.
Why?
With, was it Jake Gyllenhaal and freaking Conor McGregor?
Fuck that. Patrick Swayze and Sam Elliott.
There you go. Yeah, like I said, some of the stuff they need to stop touching. Other movies, y'all can, see if you can make it better. But yeah, they need to leave our movies alone.
I mean, if you do it right and you actually have, and you stay true enough to the original, but like, again, I'm going to go back to Rob Zombie's Halloween. That was fucking amazing. I like that kind of shit though. I'm a Tarantino fan. And everybody keeps fucking with me about it. I love Tarantino. I still have not seen Pulp Fiction. I own it.
What?
I own it. I don't like Travolta. I can't fucking stand John Travolta. I grew up watching him in Welcome Back, Kotter, and I didn't like him then, even as a kid.
What? Grease is one of my favorite movies.
You don't even want to know.
Favorite movies. John, you don't like John Travolta?
It's all good. I just something about him. He just
John is my guy. John Travolta and Bruce Willis can never do anything bad.
Oh, Bruce Willis was fucking amazing. Travolta, I don't know, it's something about him that just, I don't know. I guess it just struck me as fake.
He's an actor.
Yeah, but even his acting, it just didn't. And no, you're not wrong, but a good actor makes you think, makes you believe that they are that character. Travolta,
I believe that 40-year-old man was a high school student in Greece. He was a believable high school student.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just can't wrap my head around him. He's just. I mean, it is what it is. Some people I can't stand Will Ferrell. I've seen I've seen one Will Ferrell movie that I liked, and it was the one where he was the subject, the main character of a book that the writer was narrating the movie, and he kept getting his ass kicked through the whole thing. But when he's just like being Will Ferrell and just being a retard, I just can't do it. I just can't.
But that is see, Will Ferrell's so stupid, he's funny. That guy's hilarious.
See, I like that in cartoons. I love Beavis and Butthead. But when real people, I don't know, something about it just kind of makes me hurt inside for them. If that makes sense.
I love comedy, so yeah. Nowadays, everything's not for everybody, so I feel you.
No. Now that's why there's so many different genres and so much of everything, because everybody's a little different.
Yeah. John Travolta. I don't know. I have to wrap my head around you not liking John Travolta. But, like I said, each his own, brother. Each his own.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is what it is. I just never could get into him, but
yeah.
Whatever. I liked Horshack more than I liked Vinnie Barbarino. Horshack was fucking funny.
Yeah. Vinnie Barbarino, yeah. Like I said, even our TV shows back in the day were better than the ones that's out now, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like I said, but our sense of humor was different too. There's a lot of shit. Those shows could not come out right now, bro.
No.
We wouldn't get away with half the shit that we got away with back in the day.
Yeah, no, All in the Family and the
Yes.
Jeffersons
Yeah.
and
Sanford and Son and
yes.
freaking shit. Even the different strokes and there's different storylines they had on there. You know, what was it? Facts of Life and all those different shows. Just the subject matter of some of their shows, the storylines stuff, people wouldn't accept nowadays.
No, absolutely. The cancel culture is too strong right now. You know, they
yes, sir.
Fucking I call them the cancel culture cunts.
The CDC.
Yes. You know, I don't know if you noticed the hashtags and shit I put in my post, but one of them is fuck the CCC.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, and that's what that is. That's what that means. It's fuck the cancel culture cunts. I'm not down with that. That whole track, that last single I released, You Know What You Did. This one. It's that's what it's about. You know, and that first line is the cancel culture cunts are on the warpath again.
But again, that's the purpose of us putting out the music that we put out. You know, it's an art form. You say what you want to say the way you want to say it, and some people's going to love it, some people's going to hate it, some people just going to, you know. So, but you got to put out the music you want to put out. You got to, you know, put out what makes you feel good. You know.
Yes, sir.
And it has meaning behind it. Cancel culture cuts.
Yes, exactly. I haven't released the real. There's actually 2 versions. I had to pare it down a little bit because I did some research and realized I probably didn't want to get sued by whoever was running the George Carlin estate. Yeah, there are George Carlin snippets in there, and I've been in touch with the lawyer who's actually in charge of all that, and they've got a lot of shit going on right now. I don't know. He explained it to me in whatever terms. He also said, because I pursued it, I'm like, all right, well, if it's possible in the future, you know, let me know. And he said, you know, get with me in like 6 to 9 months. We'll see if shit's freed up, and we'll talk then. I'm like, awesome. I'm down, because I mean, shit, to have George Carlin snippets in that shit and have it go everywhere, I will pay for that. Absolutely.
But at least you're doing the due diligence to even reach out to see if it's possible to use it. Other artists just put the shit out and whatever happens, happens.
I know. And everybody tells me that. And for the most part, that's what I do. You know, I just don't give a shit. I go. But this was one. I didn't want to do it that way just because I am such a George Carlin fan, and, you know, rest in peace. I still have so much respect for the man because he told it like it fucking is. He just put it right out there, and everybody thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But he was dead fucking on, you know? He was talking about, like, nobody got, things like nobody in his neighborhood got polio. That was rampant when he was a kid, but nobody in his neighborhood got that because they were swimming in the fucking Hudson River. You know, he's like, we were tempered in raw sewage. We were not getting, nobody got sick in my neighborhood.
That's why, like, you have parents that don't allow their kids to be around other kids when they're little. They have to build that immune system up. If you keep them sheltered, as soon as you let them free, they're going to get sick as shit for a very long time.
Yep. And then they're just going to keep taking them to the doctor and keep giving them more shots until their immune system is basically shit.
And they're going to stay sick the rest of their lives.
Yep. I went through that shit the hard way. We went through that shit the hard way. Our generation, you know, neglecting hose water, we didn't get all that treatment. We got sick.
It was either drink hose water or die of thirst.
Our immune systems got used to the shit.
You drink hose water, you die of thirst.
Yes. Exactly.
Cold water is plentiful.
It was fucking everywhere. Everybody just used to leave their shit on for us because they knew what the deal was. They're like, all right.
So you have a pool, you turn the sprinklers on in the front yard and run back and forth. Oh yeah.
Good time.
Yeah, man. You got any other questions for me?
No, I think that pretty much covers it. Yeah.
You don't want to know nothing else about Doshi. Anything. Anything at all.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. See, that
Blue
was
is my
an easy
favorite
one.
color. What color I look best in? Orange.
Okay, fair enough.
Orange seems to like me.
See, it was weird. I absolutely hated red. Absolutely hated red, but everybody told me the few times that I would actually wear it that I looked really good in it.
Yeah, I just started wearing orange until I got older, and I was like, oh, okay. Orange and brown. Brown I wore a lot growing because I thought orange. I mean, brown looks good on me, but orange for some reason is a really good color on me. But yeah,
You shut up. But she had the same fucking thing. It was, with her, it's pink. She absolutely can't stand pink, but she looks really good in it. And you know, her colors ended up being like purple and pink or black and pink. You need to quit glaring at me. Fuck you.
Can't take it off.
You can hear the love in the room, man.
Yeah. No, I don't know, brother. That's, I mean, other than, you know, whatever, that's.
Well, I did want to do a few shout outs. Shout out to Tiny Tim Juggalo and to Zodiac, of course, Spec One, JP the Hustler, Slides Wicked, Looper Fame, Philosophy, Razor, Scum, LSP, Jay the Nightmare, my boy Chill Will. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who just rocks with Mista Doja, man. Shout out to you and your family, man, and your your minions.
my
Yeah, so you know, and then your little Velociraptor over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like I said, it's always a pleasure to comment, you know, chop it up with you, man, at Gore Fest, man. I'm glad we had this time to be able to, you know, just talk one-on-one without all the noise and music in the background, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely a different experience that way.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem quite as rushed. That's the only reason I'm kind of iffy about doing interviews or whatever there, because there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of shit going on. It's hard to get that.
The few cats who I've done interview with at Gorefest, they tend to, you know, slide off to the neighborhood, you know, around the, you know, side or whatever neighborhood and have the interview there, where it's a lot less noise, a lot less people, whatever, just to get, you know. And it doesn't have to be anything super long, you know. And then the fact, if you hit enough people, you could turn it all into like a 30-minute video with the different snippets of your, you know, questions with different artists and stuff. So, you know, just an idea.
Yeah, no doubt. I got wheels turning. I got a whole bunch of shit going on, and the cat got a shout out and not me.
Who's that? Oh, shout out to Mista Doja. I'm sorry. Apologies. Wow. Okay. Anywho.
Oh,
it's not that funny, sir. I need you to calm yourself down.
I love you, man. That was fucking awesome. That's like some shit she would say. So
Exactly. That's, you say, well, we deal with the same shit on a regular basis.
Feel your pain.
My fault. Shout out to Mista Doja. She made this jacket for me, matter of fact. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
creation. But yeah, like my new merch that I have that I'm doing for like my solo stuff, whatever, you know, it's just come. I have some of it I may have some of it at Gorefest. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, she's handy with the what do you call it? The custom clothing and other items and things. So, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's going to be one of our next things is a cricket.
Yeah. Well, doing it is a little more to it. Then we'll have a conversation outside of that, but you got to make sure that you are getting the right materials to go with that. You can't just use they shit because it won't come out too good.
Oh, no, of course not.
Yeah. They have good machines. They have horrible materials.
Yeah. That's one of those, we start small with window stickers and shit. And then
Yeah. Yeah, if you're doing like stickers and things of that nature, you're good. But again, it's the material to make or break if it's something that's going to last or fade if it's on it's in the sun too long.
Yeah,
So, you got to consider that stuff too. So she did
I've
her
seen
research. She did her research. So I said, I got shirts from like when I first got into music in 2019 that still look the same way they looked when she first made it for me. So. That's 5 years old and still looks like a new shirt. So,
that's hard to do.
Yeah. Well, like I said, she did her research on what type of vinyl to use and what type of material to use, and what shirts it go best on. So, like, she hates pro clubs. I love pro clubs. I like the way they fit, but she doesn't like. She says they're too thick. But I love pro clubs, so I'll just buy my own and then have her do it for me. She won't buy them for me. So I just buy my own and be like, hey, can you put, like she gets me shirts and stuff for like Father's Day and my birthday and Christmas and stuff. She makes me like personalized shirts. So like I love Star Wars and the Avengers. She made me a Darth Vader shirt for Father's Day.
Nice.
It's dope. And then she made me a shirt with the Avengers shit on or whatever. Like I said, she knows me. So she laces me up. So nice. I don't know if you can see let me see if I can get you.
I got nice.
So I have my whole little Star Wars. I have like 4 or 5 Grogu's over there.
I've got a bunch of Sweepy got me a set that it's all up in Vermont, but it was a little bong and a couple little pipes and a couple other things, all Grogu.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I love that guy. I have the Mandalorian stuff. I have, some anime stuff over there. I have cups. I want to say it was Marshall's. Let me show you. Yep.
Nice.
So I have Freddy, Chucky, Pennywise, Jason, and Michael Myers. Michael Myers. Chainsaw, but yeah. So all the horror, they had the whole set of like horror themed coffee cups. So I would never drink out of them, but they're in my office. And
yep.
But my Avenger ones and my superhero ones, I drink out of those. So. But yeah, I like my coffee. I like my coffee cups. So, but yeah. Oh, okay. I'm forgiven. Yay. I can sleep with both eyes closed at night. I ain't gotta worry about
right, or at least sleep in your own bed.
Exactly. I have to sleep on the couch.
I don't know. Sometimes the couch is more comfortable. That's what we used to do back in Vermont more often than not. We got a nice Ashley electric recliner sitting up in a storage unit, and that more often than not was where we would fall asleep. We would just chill at night after work and whatever. One of us would pass out, and the other one would end up with head in the lap, and the alarm goes off in the morning, or the sun peeks through the window, and oh shit! All right.
Yeah, that's how. So we have a comfortable, and the couch. The one we have now is comfortable, but the couch we had prior, if you get in the corner, in between the two, in the middle part, it's automatically going to sleep, regardless of what time of day it was or how tired you were. As soon as you got in that corner, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. So
yeah, I can see that. Did you finish that?
You guys, I've had Fago one time. My blood sugar won't allow me to drink Fago, so.
Oh shit. I don't drink a whole lot of soda anymore. It's got nothing to do with like blood sugar issues or whatever. It's just I'm not big on it anymore. I used to live off Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
Live
I
off.
used to drink soda a lot, but once I stopped drinking them. Like I started drinking recently. I started drinking sugar-free soda again, but I because of my kidneys, I can't do it too often. You know, so I'm old, bro. I'm old. You know, but I started doing that. Coffee is my best friend. I tell people, would you rather me drink coffee or drink alcohol? I'd rather drink coffee because if it was alcohol, it'd be drinking the same amount. I can't do it. Good night. Good night. Thank you for joining us.
Good night, Mrs. Doja.
It's late. It's 11 o'clock out here. So.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're.
But yeah. So water. I try to drink plenty of water. The sugar zero Gatorades is my other go-to, and coffee. That's my vices. And I drink my whiskey on occasion. My Uncle Nearest whiskey. You know, haven't had a cigar in a while. Maybe crack one open. I know Gorefest definitely. After I perform at Gorefest, I always have a cigar.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So that's JP's fault. He started that mess.
that ritual thing.
Yeah, we started doing it on tour, man. After a show, we'd light up a cigar, and it was a good show. It was a bad show, then we'd just go back to the hotel and go to sleep.
Hey, I mean, whatever works. Our thing is shot of Fireball.
I don't care for cinnamon, so Fireball's in there. I think I've had Fireball once.
I've had.
And the only time I drink Jaeger is at Gorefest, so.
Yes.
Yeah. Scum always finds me. Hey, Doja, come have a shot. All right. Get a Jaeger bomb, and you know. You walk away from the bar, you stick around too long, you end up having 3 or 4 of them. So,
yeah, I've noticed that. Some, especially certain people, like Michael Lawless, absolutely love the man. He's solid. He's fucking right on point.
Yeah, that's my brother.
You got to catch him earlier in the night.
Yeah. Yep. Michael Lawless is. Like I said, I love seeing that guy, man. That's my boy. That's my boy. Always shows love. You know, always, you know, he's a good dude, man. He's a real good dude. To me. I don't know about other people. You know, I don't have stories or, you know, but I know he's been good to me.
You see, I met him at the gathering too. Same time I met Cody Manson, and I actually got interviews with both of them. But this was Michael that day. This particular gathering had an RV set up out in the back parking lot, and had his own little stage set up in front, a little sound system and everything, and he had a bunch of people on there.
That's smart.
Yeah. It was fucking awesome. It was really cool, and I got an interview with him. He had his son with him, rolling around. Like I said, it was right same time I got an interview with Cody Manson. It was like literally minutes after. Just happened to be the same spot.
Did do the gathering, I would definitely get an RV. I would definitely do an RV. But
see, I'm torn. I would love to go to the gathering again, but it was nice being in the middle, you know, in the grounds with everybody, with all the fucking fam, with all the juggalos. We camped out right next to Fame, HOF. It was a good time. We hung out the whole time, getting stoned and drunk and walking around looking at shit and getting burnt to a crisp because, you know, that time of year.
Yeah. But I want to do the float more so than the gathering.
Yes.
because it seems like it's not as because from my understanding, the gathering is like a huge, like a carnival, damn near. It's like
Kinda.
miles and miles of shit to do, people everywhere and stuff. Like I don't mind that, but I think it's you won't be able to see everything at the gathering because there's so much going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there really is. There's you got second stage and you got the main stage, and I don't know how many stages they have now. There may be 3 stages. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
There's there's a lot going on, and again, you know, I've come back to the other shows are more intimate. They're more personal. They're not family oriented, but they're fam oriented. You know, it's so everybody can hang out and, you know, just be together.
Yeah. That's what I say. That's what I love about Gore Fest is like from the time it starts on Friday, the first set, to the time it ends on Sunday, the last set, it's like just like being like just like a family reunion. You know, it's just like a family reunion. You're going to see people on Friday that you won't see on Sunday. So it's like it makes sense to be there all 3 days. So you see different people all 3 days.
Right.
You know, you're going to see the same people, of course, but 9 times out of 10, you might not see the same person more than twice.
Yeah, because some people, they come in for the one day because that's when they're performing or whatever, and due to life, they have to go.
Yeah. Yep. Like I said, I've been oh shit. Sorry. I've been, you know, lucky to do all 3 days for the past 2 years. You know, like I said, this year it's just it like I wasn't gonna go. And then when I, you know, was able to make arrangements to go, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do 2 days. And now I'm shooting myself in the foot because I should have just did the 3 as normal and flew in on Friday morning, and even though I'm performing on Sunday. I don't know, shit can change. Shit can change. I might fuck around and just do that Friday too, just so I can be there for that Friday. But like I said, I perform on Sunday, so 2 days of hanging out and then performing, then I leave Monday. So, you know, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what we've got planned. We're planning on going up Thursday afternoon, maybe morning, who knows. It's only like a 3.5, 4 hour drive. So we're going up Thursday and then we're just gonna come back Monday. Nah. That's our one splurge for the year.
Yeah. Like I said, we have that, and I'm in Minneapolis, so I'm flying in the day of the show. No, I'm not. I'm flying the day before. I'm flying in Friday. And then the show is Saturday, and I'm flying out Sunday. So that's gonna be. But again, that's my first time in that state, so I'm really excited about that. That's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait till that's my life, that I can actually do that, because I love going places. I love performing. Just not in the cards right now.
Yeah. That's what, you know, so like I said, this is like that for like philosophy, you know, our other brother in Ryan, you know, his, you know, had some positive life-changing experiences as he's going through, which is dope for him. But, you know, he had to put music on the back burner in order to do that. You know, he couldn't come out, do shows and stuff like that. But again, once he's at a place where he can, I know he'll be there, you know. And that's another dude. I love doing music with him because he makes me think. Like, he has a song called Rabbit Hole with Unknown Caprice, and he has me on a remix, and it's about like his when he pitched me the song, he said, you know who the Cheshire Cat is in Alice in Wonderland? He said, that's your inspiration, and that's all the information he gave me. And I did my verse based on that character and other things that happens in Wonderland or whatnot. It made me think differently when I wrote it. And even in my verse, it's just like every time I hear it, I'm like, I don't know where the hell I came up with that. The flow, the words itself and shit, it just put me in a whole different mindset. You know, so I enjoy doing music with him because he really makes me think differently, because he's so different, I guess is the word you can use, but he has his own space about with his music. Like we have a song called Downshift. Um, More my verse, I'm talking about, you know, car, because it's pretty much about vehicles or cars or whatever, or life or whatever. Then Oddity is another one. I really enjoyed doing that one. That's the last one we did together. That one was fun. And he pretty much just told me, he was like, you know, just do you. Do he's I won't Mr. Murder everybody on this track. He was like, just do you. And I, you know, took that, heard the beat, and just wrote my verse. He said, "Oddest," would have said, "Danger's what I bring to others. Oddest of my mother's spawn. Arguments for suckers. I just choke them till the light is gone." You know, and it's like I don't know where I came with that shit from, but it's like he gave me a concept and I ran with it. So you know, like I said, I enjoy doing music with other people, man. It just makes me think outside the box. You know,
Yeah.
my own concepts. You know, I'm like focus on my thing, but when you're doing music with other people, you got to consider where they're going in their story on or through the story they're trying to tell and kind of trying to marry that. So just focus.
Yep. Yeah, I just did that. Last feature I had like that was Wounds by Success Keeps Spitting. And it's about that, but he's heavy juggalo. He's a real hardcore like juggalo world order type juggalo.
Yeah.
And that's part of what it's about. And
Yeah.
that was fun. That was different to go off of that, to feed off of his energy on that particular track.
Yeah,
that was
it's
different.
like with the song me and Spec did with Freak Show, Back with the Family.
Okay.
I'm not a juggalo, you know, far from it. But I love the scene. I love the people. You know, I vibe with them. It's always a good time when you get around 100 juggalos. It's always a good time, you know. So I respect the shit out of them. But even in that song, it was like, you know, I brought it up, you know, underground family, juggalo family, and you know, like I said, I've been embraced by the juggalos. Anytime I've been at a show, that's been one of, you know, juggalo show. They embrace me and they you know, treat me like I'm part of the family. So I've always, you know, dug them. Some people can't stand them. Some people love them. You know what I'm saying? And I dig them. You know, they've always showed me love. So
Yeah, I mean, and I've come to notice that because I'm not an old school juggalo, but I kind of am. Because I mean, like we're the same age. We're Jay and Shaggy's age.
yeah,
And growing up, I was a thrasher because I wasn't like inner city, but we were still the juggalos even before juggalos existed because I was literally dirt poor. Like our floors were literally dirt
damn.
at that point. I had to take my baths out in the fucking brook during the summer until it got too cold and it started to ice over. But neither here nor there. But I mean, like in any case, my point was, true juggalos will happily embrace you and bring you into the fold, whether you are or not. If you're real, if you're fucking family.
Yeah.
You don't have to whoop whoop. You don't have to be sporting a hatchet, man. It just is what it is. I mean,
Hey, but the thing though, if anybody whoop whoop, I'm gonna whoop whoop right back.
that's fucking awesome.
Man. Like I said, since I've been in just heavy in the underground scene, man, it's just like I've met so many different people from so many different walks of life, bro. It's just like, and everybody has their story. People have been through struggles with, drugs, alcohol, some people consider taking their lives and stuff. Like I had one dude tell me that, he heard one of my songs and it talked him off the ledge, man. That shit meant the world to me. And I was like, bro, I was just writing some shit for entertainment. I had no idea it was going to affect anybody's life like that. I've had a few people at Gorefest. I had a dude last year come in. He said, I've watched you every year. And I finally got the nerve to come up and say, what's up to you? And I was like, well, next time you see me, make sure you speak, bro. I'm glad. He said he's been watching me since the first Gorefest I did, and every year. And he just got the nerve last year to come say what's up to me. And I was like, I would have never known he existed if he didn't come talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I talk to everybody. Anybody that approaches me or anybody I walk by, I speak to everybody. That's just how I am, type of person I am. You know. So, and then shout out to my girl Brittany. She's at every Gore Fest and she's cool as shit. And we finally chopped it up last year. So
Nice.
yeah, she's cool. She's cool. I mean, a lot of cool people there, and people that know me, they see me hey Doja, I'm like, what's going on? You know, it's just like I said, it's like seeing the old uncle or cousin and stuff you haven't seen in a year, and now we're back together under the same roof. Man, I love it.
Yeah, it's that family reunion thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody offers me weed. I don't smoke, but they keep offering me. Hey, cousin, you can give me a drink though. But.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh shit.
Something. All right, well, hey, if you're good, brother, I know it's getting late on your end.
Yeah, it's 11:20 right now, brother.
Yeah, I caught that yawn.
Yeah, it's been a day. Like I said, I got up expecting to go to work this morning. Got told I didn't have to go, so I've been up since like 7 o'clock this morning. So it's been a day. And like I said, I've been in here working all day, and it's supposed to start raining again tomorrow. So, I'll be back in here tomorrow.
Yeah, we've been getting that here a lot. It's been like raining a little bit every day for the last week, and it's not supposed to stop doing that for like the next week.
Yeah, dude, we were supposed to be in a heat wave. I went to California 2 weeks ago, visit my folks, our folks. And it was supposed to be a heat wave out here. And as soon as we got to California, we get a message saying that it was thunderstorms. And out here, we lost our internet, we lost our power. It was bad. Lightning had a lightning storm in our neighborhood. Whoop whoop.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. But yeah, so it's like this weather out here, like today was like, it's supposed to be sunny, no clouds, and it freaking looked like it was about to storm. It was black clouds all day. I was like, this weather out here is bipolar.
Oh, absolutely.
The weather out here is bipolar. Like yesterday, I'm coming home from work yesterday. Sun is out. There's no clouds over the highway, dude, and it's pouring rain. And I'm like, where's the water coming from?
Right.
No clouds. It was crazy, dude. I was like, this weather out here is just, I'm whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, Vermont weather is not a whole lot better, and neither is the weather out here. I have a theory about that though. Especially certain places, like the farther you get off the beaten path, like in Vermont, there really isn't anything to do, especially in the wintertime, except drink and fuck. So who says Mother Nature's any different? So, my theory is the bitch is just drunk and pregnant all the time.
Oh, well. that yeah. That'll do it.
But anyway, yeah, that usually gets laughs.
That's funny.
Main purpose for I love Mother Nature. I absolutely have all the respect in the world for her. She's a crazy bitch.
Yeah.
She knows that shit.
Exactly.
All right, brother. I'll let you go to bed now.
Yeah. All right, brother, man. Like I said, it's been a pleasure.
Always.
Let me know when you want to do it again.
Yeah, fucking right. And we'll definitely, hook up. We'll hang out, have a drink or something at Gorefest.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
Awesome. Let's see. Anything else? You did your shout outs and everything?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So anybody else that's watching, everybody that's watching, 2 weeks, we got Fame HOF. 2 weeks. And in the meantime, support the underground. Much love and many whoops.
Whoop, whoop.
We will talk to you all later.
Peace.